amazing, it is what it should be. Been hit the team, but I feel like a rookie. I tell her, look up, it's snowing in Tootsie. Booked for 3 years, man, you can't even book me. It's me and Lil Baby going crazy. Weezy produced it, and Weezy have made me, and she held it down, so she got a Mercedes. Young money breakfast, the Army, the Navy, and ran me 10,000. I threw it like Brady. Foreign together like Tracy and Katie. I trusted my they never betray me. Met all these, they sweeter than Sadie. When I started out, I just took what they gave me. Did all the favors, they never repaid me. It worked in my favor, cause nobody said
brand new whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as you can go, leave. Got L's in the bank like S and D. Cardiac glasses, I won't even Pikachu. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. I got him waiting and watching what he gon' do. Tryna pee what I be, tryna steal my moves. 2500 for a blue car tennis shoe. Same price I can make the niggas come finish you. Don't you be in charge here, you like a boo. Real joke boy, 100,000 in the VU. Presidential 10 shot by, we don't see you. I been getting money, I ain't worried about what he do. I'm getting money, I come from the hate. And Dre about to drop, man, don't go crazy. They know I'm the truth, I'm straight from the baby. I'm straight as the street, man, I come from the paper. I'm eating all 100, get me gon' go crazy. Wham. I'm a baby, brand new whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as you can go, leave. Got L's in the bank like S and D. Me and my God going off the way. Living like this, they supposed to have. Brand new whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as you can go, leave. Got L's in the bank like S and D. Me and my God going off the way. Living like this, they supposed to have.
Chain costs more than a big chain. When we get it back. 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 Don't block your blessings. Don't block your blessings. I'm this disco flash. Drip toe tag. Make coke drag. Block boy trap. Hot boy in action. Don't need caption. Rock stain dashing. Neck break dancing. Blue Miss Hooker. Game super. She don't bust it open. Call back to Uber. I'm a dog, I'm a beast. Gotta own another lease. Doubt leader freaks. Rockin' donuts to the streets. From tip summer shit. Can't last. Martin throw a brick side. Yeah, was at hot as tough and drip game. Private in a risk game. Rock. Trap money stop on the drop.
Football fans, welcome to Broncos Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Rams of Owasso and your Mustang Broncos. Tonight we would like to recognize the Mustang Youth Football Association, its teams, cheerleaders, and coaches. This association works to support, encourage, and advance youth football in the Mustang community by teaching the fundamentals of football, promoting good sportsmanship and teamwork, cultivating community pride, and developing character. Any children ages 5 through 11 attending Mustang Public Schools or living in the surrounding area are eligible to participate. Sign-ups begin April 15th each year and run through July. Mustang Youth Football Board members are President Louis Kervonic, Vice President Travis Hellings, Executive Officer Chris Keene, Representative Jason Duran, Representative Justin Wilson, Representative Bailey Humphreys, and Representative Tim Peter. Tonight, we would like to recognize the players, cheerleaders, and coaches who participate in the Mustang Youth Football Association. 5 and under, Broncos Black, Coach P.F. Naquin, cheerleader coach Mary Melissa Griffiths. 5 and under, Broncos Red, Coach Rusty Wells, and cheer coach Savannah Wittern. 5 and under, Broncos Gray, Coach Dakota Wilson, and cheer coach Brittany Garner. 6 and under, Broncos black. Coach Philip Stevens and cheer coach Demaya Rubel. 7 and under, Broncos black. Coach Frank Plumley and cheer coach Brittany Stinnett.
We can't get behind the chains against the best defense we're probably going to see this year. Owasso's front 7 can bring it.
Yeah, apologize for that. I had to, the crowd mic
It was a little loud.
loud in my ears, so I had to turn that down again. But again, oral surgery specialist of Oklahoma pregame show here just about, as I look across the field, 22 minutes until kickoff. Yeah, time to take a breath a little bit. No, excited to get this one going because, you still got a little bit of those juices flowing from last week's win over UConn, and the Owasso Rams come knocking here tonight. And, Chris, when you look at it on paper, Owasso 1-3 to start the season, not a characteristic start for the Rams.
They've played Bixby, Jinx, and Union, and they beat Broken Arrow, lost to the other 3. Many teams in Oklahoma would be 1-3 or 0-4 if they played that type of schedule. Let me tell you something. These two teams are as evenly matched as can possibly be. Both head coaches are related. It's a #1 game in the state. We get to have it here at Broncos Stadium. It's going to be a fun night.
Yeah, big night. Yeah, that the Broken Arrow game that you brought up was a 1-point game, 27-26.
It was, but, Bill Blankenship will tell you his team didn't play its best. He feels they're a 2-touchdown better team than Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow lost last night in overtime to Norman North. So
crazy game.
District 6A won. A lot of crazy stuff is going on, and let's hope the Broncos can continue to push for a home playoff game. That's the goal.
Had the opportunity to talk to some guys from the Owasso broadcasting crew, and they said, I asked them to describe where Owasso's at right now, and they said one of the top 3 defenses in the state.
Absolutely.
An offense that's searching for its identity due to injuries.
Yes, Alabama commit Cole Adams is lost for the season at wide receiver, and then their #1 running back, last name Neely, is out with a leg injury. So it would be equivalent to us being without Bass and Johnson. However, their defense is so good, I think we're still pretty evenly matched, even with the losses Owasso has. Owasso went into the season thinking they were going to be the #1 contenders for the state championship. It's not going to happen now with their injuries, but they're still dangerous, and they have a Hall of Fame coach who's won Conference USA.
Oh, yeah.
He's won a bowl game against a Power 5 opponent. He has 5 state championships in 2 states. They're going to know what they're doing.
The resume is impressive.
It's impressive
for Mr. Blankenship on the other side of the stadium here tonight. But no, yeah, Chris, you bring it up. The front 7 for that Owasso defense, maybe the best front 7 or one of the best groups. And then the secondary, even though they're young,
inexperienced,
but talented athletes in the secondary.
Sure, but Cody McDaniel does a great job designing our passing game, and we have a lot of sophisticated looks and routes that I think could be confusing to their secondary, or at least I hope so. I don't expect the Broncos to have much success running the football. Number 8, last name Rich, nose guard for Owasso, is probably the #1 defensive lineman in Oklahoma. He wrestled Christian Rowland the last 2 years in the state finals in the heavyweight classification in wrestling. Of course, we beat him, but he may be looking for some revenge in another sport tonight.
Yeah, definitely got to keep an eye on him. But the Rams defense, again, probably obviously the best we've seen so far.
I'm telling you, our viewers are going to realize that.
So quarterback Mason Willingham, experienced. The offense is going to run through him. When you look at their stats, obviously the #1 rusher now, because rumor has it their #2 tailback may be out tonight or may be limited in his playing time tonight. We'll have to wait and see until kickoff if that's true, but that's one of the things I've heard.
The Owasso coach Blankenship, and would you believe he wouldn't tell me?
Well,
so
I probably wouldn't either, but you never know, especially in a game of this caliber. So, again, offense is obviously going to run through the quarterback, but, again, their leading rusher, they've got 1 wide receiver with a little over 100 yards. So, again, a team, like I said earlier, searching for an identity on offense, and maybe a night where a group that at times hasn't been stellar, but maybe an opportunity for the Mustang Bronco defense to really take advantage of a situation with the Owasso offense.
Owasso is going to run their quarterback, as you just said, reflecting on his stats. We have to have quarterback contained. The quarterback for Springdale Harbor, the quarterback for UConn had some success running the football. We really need to shore that up because they're going to utilize their signal caller on the ground. Yeah,
through 4 games, 43 carries, 223 yards on the ground for Willingham. And then in the passing game, he's 73 of 118 for 808.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all. Not Tristan Russell type numbers, but again, when you're relying on him to do everything in your offense, he's going to have to, take what's there.
Owasso is a program that won the state championship in 17 and 19. They're still really good. They played a heck of a schedule. We have to cut down on penalties. You're going to laugh when I say this, but we have to cut down on penalties.
Exactly.
We have to tackle, and we have to get our blocks. And if we do that, we'll win. And you can laugh and say, well, that's common sense. Well, we've been able to be a little sloppy at times in some of our games. You don't have to be perfect, but we're going to have to be on our game tonight. If we get behind the chains or get behind in the scoreboard, could be a long night.
Don't want to give
but I don't think it will.
Okay, don't want to give an opportunity for that defense to tee off and just come after you. Flipping to the Broncos, 3-1 on the season, 1-0 in district play. Again, 5th straight victory over UConn. Offense has been really balanced this year. Showcased last week,
just
560 yards, 291 on the ground, 296 through the air. Tristan efficient as usual, 18 of 20 in the passing game.
Just tremendous. He's a leader. This is a senior-laden team. We expect, great results, but I don't know that we expected this. I mean, Tristan is just playing out of his mind. He's such a competitor. He has so many weapons at his disposal. Our offensive line seems to be coming together, and we're going to need that tonight, again, against a great front seven. But offensively, Owasso will tell you we're the most talented team that they have played, and our strength is throwing the football, and that's the weakness of their defense is pass defense. So I think the strength of their defense is the run game, and that's where sometimes we've struggled. So, I mean, it's a great matchup.
Great matchup. Yeah, you bring up the run game for us. Again, last week it was in full effect.
Sure.
Jay Bedford, Bryce Burgess, and then a guy who has really burst on the scene the last couple games, Anton Prince. 7 carries, 86 yards,
Pretty
so
good.
Averaging about 12 yards a carry
I'll
last
take
week.
it.
But again, it's maybe not so much the number of yards, but just him really getting a feel for 6A football.
He's a little bit different back than the other two.
Yeah.
There's just something about him. He has great vision, and he hits the hole, and he has acceleration past the the line of scrimmage. I'm really excited to see him, progress and develop each game.
Yeah.
He's a great weapon to have. But like we said, everybody's talking about our offense. Everybody's talking about their defense. I truly think, and you said this before the game, I think it's a great assessment. The true nature of this game is our defense against their offense.
Exactly. Yeah, the Bronco defense, they had a great showing last week against UConn, a team that wants to run the football, and then continue to run the football. They held a strong running game to 206 yards, 2 of 11 on third downs. Coach Dollar was happy about all of that. So, Chris, your key to the game, you say, is going to be our defense versus their offense.
Yes, if we can get some stops, we will generate enough points to win the game. Penalties, tackling, and sound blocking will be the key to this game. Whoever does that well will win the game. 2 evenly matched teams.
Well, that's it for the Oral Surgery Specialists of Oklahoma pregame show here on MHS Broncosports.tv. We'll be back with all the pregame festivities and kickoff here on MHS Broncosports.tv. Nope, you did great. That's exactly what we need.
Our mission here at Oral Surgery Specialists of Oklahoma is to provide exceptional care to our patients in a warm and welcoming environment.
We enjoy creating an exceptional experience for our patients with belief in patient education, careful listening, and customized treatment planning.
Here at Oral Surgery Specialists of Oklahoma, we uniquely offer a full scope of oral surgery and periodontal services under one roof, including dental implant placement, wisdom teeth removal, gum grafting, and jaw surgery.
We love what we do here, and we look forward to the opportunity to be able to care for our patients and provide exceptional oral surgery and periodontal surgery.
Hey Bronco fans, I'm Michael from Mustang Star Car Wash. We're excited to partner with Mustang Athletics to become the official car wash of the Broncos. We're locally owned and operated and take pride in supporting the local community. We envision a bright future for Mustang Star Car Wash. We're working hard to turn this location into the ultimate car wash of Mustang. This includes our express tunnel, brand new touchless automatic, manual wash bays, and free vacuums. We're located next door to the Mustang Fire Department at 435 West State Highway 152. We look forward to seeing you for your next Mustang Star Car Wash.
Hey Bronco fans, this is Larry Andrews with 777 Roofing and Construction. We're proud supporters of the Mustang Broncos. Go Broncos!
Hey Mustang, let's get excited for another winning year here in Mustang, Oklahoma. And to all my Mustang fans, go Broncos.
Hey Bronco fans, this is Larry Andrews with 777 Roofing and Construction. We're proud supporters of the Mustang Broncos. Go Broncos!
At Raising Cane's, we're all about quality. We mix cane sauce in our restaurants every day, and our chicken is hand battered and cooked to order. And why do we do all this? Because it makes a difference. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There you see a great shot of the Mustang at JROTC with the presentation of tonight's colors. And the national anthem tonight will be performed by the Mustang High School Choir. We'll have all those pregame festivities for you. So, again, just about 10 minutes away from kickoff here, Mustang and Owasso. Thank you so much for joining us for Bronco football, brought to you by Metro Ford of OKC. And you are watching.
Did I tell you I was nervous?
Yes.
I already said that? Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll stop.
We are still watching the Oral Surgery Specialists of Oklahoma pregame show.
At this time, our national anthem will be performed by the Mustang High School Combined Choirs under the direction of Sohaila Stout and Stephanie Easley.
Outstanding job there, Chris, by the Mustang High School Choir with tonight's rendition of the national anthem.
Beautiful rendition. My daughter was part of the choir in middle school. Swohela Stout does a tremendous job with these students, and that was a very moving, powerful performance.
Yeah, last time we were on here on MHSBroncosports.tv with a home game, we actually got to talk to Ryan McKinney,
yes,
assistant superintendent, and then the director of secondary education,
yes,
but also just ingrained in the fine arts programs and area of Mustang Public Schools.
He loves football, but he is passionate about fine arts, and he is one of the reasons, along with Superintendent Charles Bradley and our school board, why fine arts is such a thriving overall program.
So the Mustang High School Marching Band bringing up.
That's a new addition this year, Oklahoma, and I love it.
Yeah, right after the national anthem, we get Oklahoma. Then we'll have the fight song. So, and then the entrance video. And man, Chris, I get a lot of comments every week. People that watch online, they love the entrance videos. I've had people tell me this feels like a college atmosphere.
It's a Hollywood level production from Bless Matthew and Dusk Till Dawn Productions, and they just do a tremendous job. He's going to do some things, some other media-related things for the school that we're really excited about. He's just an immensely talented guy, and he's my neighbor.
There you go. There you go. Can't beat that. But no, just about ready to get things going. Yeah, the entrance video is exciting. And Chris, hey, I think I've had something I've wanted to share all night long. I was waiting till the right time, and I think now is the time to do it because, we bring you live home games of Mustang Bronco football. Well, big announcement, and I say this with respect with everything that we do here. I call it a 4-ring circus. Well, we're getting ready to take one ring of it on the road. Starting next week with the Edmond Santa Fe game, we will be live streaming our away football games, and I am so excited about it.
I think it's really an excuse by Athletic Director Robert Foreman to simply get me off the sidelines on away games because I get a little too carried away, and we've run into some problems over the years. But, no, I'm excited to be broadcasting with you at away games now.
Yeah, no, it will be. And, again, it'll be a scaled-down version of what we do
but still
here.
A great production. If Bless Matthew's a part of it, it's going to be top-notch,
outstanding.
Hollywood level.
Excited to get to go and do it. And, Chris, you know what that really means? That means next year, and we've talked about this, when we go to Springdale, we're going to be on the air from Springdale Harbor.
So that means we probably need to leave 3 or 4 days early to set up, for the broadcast. And I'll talk to HR about putting our absences in.
Yeah, set up, prep, show prep, research, all that.
I'm going to give 2 shout-outs real quick. Trinka Blankenship, Coach Lee Blankenship's mom is watching from Spiro, Oklahoma, and my dad, Eni Tobler's watching from Sallisaw, Oklahoma. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. It's going to be a fun ball game, and I'm nervous as heck.
There you see the captains meeting at midfield for the Team Nutrition coin toss. Mustang's own Team Nutrition is the sponsor of tonight's coin toss, located at 111 East Highway 152 in Mustang. Team Nutrition. And all game balls this year for Mustang Athletics are sponsored by Dock Enterprises. Dock Enterprises is your leading power washing, marine, and automotive detailing source. Dock Enterprises is locally owned and operated. Dock Enterprises is a proud supporter of Mustang football and the official game sponsor for Mustang Bronco Athletics. So, Chris, let's see how we're going to get started. Looks like Owasso will receive the opening kickoff.
I like that.
So, right off the bat, we're going to see what you said is your key to the game, the Owasso offense versus the Mustang defense.
Whoever wins that battle will win the football game. Definitively, no question. We really need to tackle and play assignment football. With Bill Blankenship, he's going to have some new wrinkles, especially still being upset that we upset him last year. He's probably going to have some special plays for us. We really need to know our assignment. Secondary cannot get lost in the confusion in the backfield. We need to tackle. We'll be fine, but we need to be in position first to make the tackle. That's number one.
Look out across the field. I can see the Owasso Rams getting ready to take the field, and then here in just a moment,
and we want our
Mustang Broncos
viewers to be reminded they have a running quarterback. So
Yes.
he's going to carry the load, throwing the football and running the football, and the Broncos need to be ready, even if that means putting a spy on him.
And now,
So-
let's welcome to the field the Owasso Rams.
The Owasso Rams, Chris, they were there. They were ready. You could see their guys. wanting to
Oh,
get going.
goodness.
And down
I hope that's a good sign.
goes the young man.
I hope that's a good sign.
The only issue with that was that he was carrying
carrying
the
the
American
flag.
But no.
Oh.
So,
Let's ride.
and there you see the Mustang Broncos taking the field for tonight's game in the traditional black on black on black. You know, a lot of schools do a blackout for a for a big, to get the crowd going and everything. Mustang says, hey, let's just do it every home game, baby. Chris, hopefully everybody was with us during our pregame show, and they saw the outstanding sweatshirt you had on tonight, the Jordan Mustang football sweatshirt.
It's a great, comfortable fit. You wore it for the coaches show this week.
Yes,
I
sir.
wore it tonight. If you want one, contact the athletic department. They're really cheap, and it's a great product. You've got your Jumpman, the Mustang logo, and Mustang in big red letters. It's a great, great sweatshirt. I encourage everyone to go buy one.
Yep, just about hoodie season, as they say. And, hey, maybe you want something other than a hoodie. They've got some great-looking Nike polos. And then, Chris, I think my favorite is the black on black T-shirt. You've
Yes,
got the black
they're
T-shirt
selling
with the
those
black
too.
logo.
Yes.
So last week we did the white out, and I had the white on white. I love that look. So we're at same on same. But, Chris, it's officially
we're
football
here.
time
Oh,
here
my
in
goodness.
Mustang. No, ready to get this one going. And Chris, I mean, I use crazy words all the time, talking about how great, the incomparable, the uber talented. But man, there's nobody else I would want to do this with. So I have such a great time, and fortunate that
I'm
we
fortunate
get to
be
do
with
this.
you, Ryan. You
So
do a
appreciate
tremendous
it.
job, and I appreciate you putting up with me all week
Oh,
long,
no.
especially on Friday nights. Here we go. It's really important, I think. They've got a great return game, always great special teams under Bill Blankenship. We need to put it in the end zone, Ryan.
So Aiden Jordan ready to put toe to leather and get this one started here in Mustang. Again, number 4 Mustang, number 5 Owasso. Some people ask, Owasso's ranked 5th at 1 and 3. Chris, we talked about it. They played Bixby, Jinx, Union, and Broken Arrow. Goes back and just short of the goal line, so a return opportunity. Had him there at the 15. And, Chris, you brought it up early, tackling. We had an opportunity to bring him down there at the 15.
3 missed tackles, not quite into the end zone. It gave him a chance, I would say, about a, 25-yard return.
Yep, out across the 25-yard line. I believe his jersey's a little messed up. I want to say that looks like 23, correction, Jakari Thomas. So, and that's a young man that we might see in the backfield.
Also pay attention to number 88, Anthony Heels, for Owasso. He split up top, moving to the top of your screen. Big, long wide receiver, really talented, number 88.
So Willingham in at quarterback. So a running quarterback, again, the offense is going to run through him. He's been the key to their offense with the number of injuries. Chris, that's a really familiar play right there. Mustang uses that. So Owasso taking a page out of the Broncos playbook, but swing pass out to the left side is incomplete. They had it blocked well. If he hadn't dropped it.
Looked like a hold to me on 2 receivers, but I'm biased, as you know.
So here we are, 2nd and 10 now. Ball at the 28-yard line, inside handoff. Then able to find some room and run. There is Eric Strain, running back number 12.
We'll see a lot of running backs for Owasso. So far, even to start the game with a penalty, they get a first down. We need to tackle and be in the right spot. I cannot say that enough.
Yep, 12 yards on that carry, maybe closer to just across the 40. So Strain picks up 12. That's a first down for Owasso. And again, little read option there by the quarterback. He keeps it, gets around the left side, picks up 5, maybe 6 yards on that one. So Willingham there with a nice carry. So Owasso has some things going to get it, but again, we're just underway.
We're feeling each other out.
So, and Chris, we saw it last week. UConn hit us for a couple early in that game. Coach Dollar and his guys got together, made some adjustment, and that right there, those are the kind of mistakes that we can't afford to make.
No, sir.
So offsides, that's going to be Russell Zolikoffer. So, and that 5-yard penalty is going to give Owasso another first down.
2nd first down of the drive. Did you notice our electronic down marker on the other side of the field?
That's what I was pointing out. You know, and what's funny was I actually was talking to one of the guys on the chain
at
gang
UConn.
At UConn last week.
Did you steal it? Is
no,
that what happened?
That's what he told me to do. He said, because
he's just a contract worker.
He was just joking, but he said, hey, just put it in the back of your truck. Nobody will ever know where it went.
Maybe I did.
I promise I did not take it. It may have been spoils from a 5th straight victory over UConn.
It looks good over there.
It is, and I will tell you, for these old eyes, it makes it very nice. There's a nice job by the Mustang defense there. Bear Meadows in on that stop. Caden Jones right in the middle of it. So a 1-yard pickup. So, Chris, I believe this is the first 3rd down of the night. See if the Bronco defense can get off the field, but it wouldn't surprise me if this is 4-down territory with the struggles.
3rd and 4.
The Owasso offense has had so far this season. Mustang faithful rises to their feet, making some noise. Willingham's going to drop back, looks, and that pass is caught. An outstanding catch right there. That's 88, Anthony Hills.
We talked about Anthony Hills before the game, number 88. He's their big playmaker at wide receiver. He is going head-to-head with Jacoby Johnson on defense. Great pass, great catch, and they convert another first down.
So right in between two defensive backs, rises up and makes an outstanding catch. So Owasso gets that one. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Again, Mustang does a good job stretching that one out, but able to pick up about maybe 8 on that one right there is Strain once again.
Nothing fancy, just power football. They'll have some quick outs, maybe some quick shots at their tight end. Nothing fancy again. They just try to overpower you with that big offensive line, and so far they're winning the matchup.
So 2nd down and 2 for Owasso. Willingham adjusts the formation. He's going to get it. Straight give up the middle. And it's going to be 3rd down. Ball's loose on the floor, and it looks like Mustang's going to come up with it. But the line judge there on the sideline quickly puts 3 fingers up in the air.
And what do you notice already? Owasso is playing keep away from the Bronco offense. This is their game plan. Maintain possession, tire our defense, keep the ball away from our high-powered offense.
Here we are once again, 3rd down and 2 for Owasso. Willingham's going to keep it. He's stretched out, and he's forced out of bounds there by Bear Meadows.
I think he's going to be short, but it's going to be 4-down territory, no question.
Yeah, I think fortunately for Mustang, he actually stepped out of bounds before he got a little bit of a push. Yeah, there you see the officials. Looks like he needs to get closer to the 18, and the ball is spotted right on the 19-yard line.
Less than a foot.
So 4th down and 1 upcoming. So again, a nice stop there to force a big 4th down for the Bronco defense. Willingham's going to keep it, and he's going to follow that running back. And I think that initial surge, he's pushed back, but that initial surge is going to get him down to the 17. So he needed 1, picks up 1.5, and the drive stays alive for the Rams. So yeah, Chris, we're under 8 minutes now. It's been 4 minutes and 2 seconds.
Well orchestrated possession so far. However, Owasso's had trouble in the red zone this year.
Man in motion. Little swing pass out to the side. Mustang reads it good. Reads it well.
Ball.
And the official on the far side of the field now is pointing. I would like to, and fortunately, Chris, up here we've got some good camera angles.
Let's see that replay. My goodness.
If we can get a replay.
Owasso's had fumble trouble all year. They fumbled it twice this possession. Let's see here.
So 2nd down and 1. Could have had him for about a 2-yard gain, but he gets through. So we'll wait and see. But back to it. Willingham has it, gets the snap. He goes to his left, picks up the 1st down, and then is escorted out of bounds across the 5 down to about the 4. Looks like maybe they're going to go the 3, and we've got the replay on that last one, and really just want to see it for my own. I'll go ahead and say it for my own
ball
sanity.
Was out. Should be Bronco football around the 7-yard line. That ball is clearly out. 2 missed calls, 2 fumbles, 2 missed calls so far.
Yeah, that's a bang play. The official's right there in front of it. I mean, you know, Chris, we're way up here. Press box. So give again, and then hammered down hard. It was the running back. Strange still in there. So a little gain on that play.
And like I said, they've struggled in the red zone. You kind of squeeze the field a little bit, but if we can get, if we can allow them 3 points in this possession, that's a huge win.
3rd down and goal upcoming. Opening drive, 2nd down and 3. So I too busy. I was going off of the down marker. It's
Me too.
But 2nd down.
I wish.
Again, and we're under 6.5. Willingham tries to keep it, goes up the middle, and he's going to be stoned there by the Bronco defense. In on that one, Elijah Garcia, Caden Jones in there as well. And Jackson Bobbitt comes in and helps finish him off. But now it's a big 3rd down. I know if you can see the down. Oh. Nope. And I think we're going to have.
And they're pointing to the they're pointing to the down marker, showing that it's incorrect. It should be 3rd down, but it's confused us. Bill Blankenship is losing his mind on the far sideline.
So Owasso. So it looks like timeout is going to be taken by Owasso.
They need to discuss this. That's not the correct down marker.
I mean, again, Chris, we want to play everything in between the lines. We want it to be right. So those guys are going to get together. They're going to talk about it. But, again, the down marker says 4th down. the scoreboard now reads 4th down because the official gave us a 4th down signal.
Athletic director Zach Duffield, I know him well for Owasso, ran all the way down the sidelines to say, hey, buddy, it's 3rd down, not 4th down. But it had us confused, and what was the Colorado game in 1990? Who did they beat when there was like the they had 5 downs, correct? I think it was against Missouri.
Colorado, Missouri.
And Colorado went on to win a national championship. But, it's 3rd down.
Yep, Chris, they're going to stay with 4th down. So the Bronco defense
my goodness,
gets a gift right there. So forcing the field goal attempt, and it is good.
That's a win.
So 5:32 left to play in quarter 1. A nice opening drive for the Owasso Rams, winds up with 3 points. So 3-0 Owasso here in this one. We'll take a timeout, be back with Mustang's first drive. You're watching Bronco football, brought to you by Metro Ford of OKC.
Metro Ford of OKC.
Let's get back to business, Oklahoma. Dusty Dvorak here with Metro Ford of OKC, Oklahoma's proud performance and largest Ford inventory dealer in the state. Black Widows, we've got them. Roush and Rocky Ridge, yep, got that too. Cali Customs, come on down. This summer, we've got it all. Shop where the difference is real at Metro Ford of OKC on 39th and May off I-44 and online at metrofordofokc.com.
Feeding your family just got a whole lot easier. Zaxby's hand-breaded made-to-order chicken can now be delivered straight to your door. It's easy, it's delicious, and you don't have to do the dishes. Zaxby's Delivery. Order on your favorite delivery app.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and guys, we will say
clear mistake from the officials.
You won't find any bigger homers than Mr. Tobler and myself when it comes to Mustang Bronco football. But in our, looking at our drive sheets, our outstanding spotters, and everyone up here in the booth with us, we did have that as 3rd down.
It should have been 3rd down, but it also should have been 2 fumbles.
Yeah,
so we're even.
Possibility for 2 fumbles. So kicks taken. So LB Hayes for the Broncos with that one. Short return. So good field position, though, for the Broncos. Chris probably wanting to keep it out of the hands of Jacoby Johnson and Keegan Bass. They'll be willing to exchange a little bit of field position for those guys to maybe not hit a home run.
This is what we've been dying to see, our high-powered offense against a stellar defense. The weakness of the defense is the secondary. The strength of our offense is our passing game. So what's going to give?
Here we go. Tristan Russell in at quarterback, and there you can see the official did that when Owasso took the field, introducing himself to the starting quarterbacks for both teams. So Mustang changes the formation. 2 wide receivers to the far side, Jacoby and Keegan up there, and we're going to hand it off. And, Chris, that is a big get right there.
Keegan Bass ran the football last year against Owasso.
Yep.
We just put him in the backfield, and it was amazing.
Yep. Yeah, that was my bad up there. That was Jacoby and LB Hayes, and now we're going to go trips to our side, and you've got 1, 2, 3.
And their secondary really hasn't adjusted. I think we're going to have a seam wide open here.
Now they adjust. They bring 3 out, but 25 is hobbling. So we'll see if Mustang can take advantage of that, and he's the one that's matched up on Jacoby. Jacoby gets right by him, but no, designed quarterback run right there. First down for the Broncos. That's a Zaxby's first down as Russell keeps it, and then flags fly in. So we'll have to wait and see what that is. Russell's standing there with his helmet in one hand, so maybe we're going to have a face mask call. And if that's the case, Tristan will be allowed to stay in the game because his helmet was pulled off. So we'll see here. Unsportsmanlike conduct, against
Great start.
Owasso. So a Zaxby's first down off 2 runs.
And expect to see him carry the football tonight. We're going to need him out of the backfield. He's a tough runner. He looks for contact. He's the first quarterback I've ever seen that looks for contact. We need him to slide and be safe.
Yep. So here we are. Ball is down now at the 44-yard line in Ram territory. So Russell has it again. 3 wide receivers. Russell stays. Pressure comes and finds a wide open wide receiver. I believe that's Keegan Bass across the 30.
Did you see the fake in the backfield that paused the defensive line and linebackers and gave Tristan enough time to throw that football? Great play design, Cody McDaniel.
Mustang going with great pace. Nice little quick turnaround. LB Hayes, nice job there by Owasso. Good tackle. But LB picks up about 6, I think, on that one.
Coaches expect LB to have a great game tonight because Owasso will be preoccupied with Johnson and Bass.
So 2 wide receivers, Hayes and Johnson, another running play. And again, positive yards. So Keegan down to the 20, so he picks up 2. So 3rd and 2, Mustang moving down the field. And Chris, I'll go ahead and say it. I won't make you be the guy. Mustang running the ball better than I thought we would
so
here
far,
early in this one.
So far. And we've opened some passing lanes, which has caused them to respect the pass and has opened up some of the line. Another quarterback run. Oh, he's not going to make it. He's going to be short.
Just a little bit short. Chris, lots of motion, lots of changes in the formation.
And we utilized that last year, and what that does is that creates a misstep from the defense. That split second allows a possible opening.
So 4th and a long one, gets it to Tristan, and he lunges forward.
It's going to be close.
Diving tackle, and Chris, looking at the
should be a first down.
I think it's going to. Oh,
yeah, he moved down.
It's a bad angle from our vantage point. We're timeout for a measurement. That timeout will give me an opportunity to say thank you to Mustang Star Car Wash. Mustang Star Car Wash, the sponsor of the Mustang Star Car Wash Star of the Game. And Mustang Social, Mustang's gathering spot for all your energy and nutritional drinks. Mustang Social. And there you can see the signal from the official comes up just short. So it will be a turnover on downs, and that's not really what Mustang wanted here with that one, as Owasso put 3 points on the board. Mustang had a nice drive going, but when it mattered most on that drive, Owasso was able to answer the call, force the turnover on downs. So it will be 1st and 10 Owasso. So Willingham back, he strain in the backfield with him. Handoff strain over the left side, and then he's brought down right at the marker. Looks like that's going to be a first down for Owasso. So yeah, that is going to be a first down, and new running back in right now. That's going to be, that's 12, Strain, and then I looked down there and saw 23 joining him. That's Jakari Thomas.
Back to our offensive possession coming up short. I think we've got to utilize both sides of the field. I find it interesting we were focused on going between tackles so much.
There again, another power running play. And Chris, a nice spot on the forward progress right there. I thought he was closer to the 30, but they're going to give him out to the 31.
And just like that, we're nearing the end of the first quarter already.
2nd down and 7. Yeah, we're closing in on 2 minutes. Game kicked off, I think it was actually like 7:01 when we kicked off, and it's now 7:21. So this first quarter has flown by. So nice little give there to 23. Yeah,
Big third down.
That's Thomas. So forces another 3rd down. Nice job there by Jackson Bobbitt and Bear Meadows to team up on that tackle. So 3rd and 3. So and you can hear the Bronco crowd once again getting behind their defense. So Strain and Willingham in the backfield. So 2 wide receivers up top. Chris, Owasso's only put the ball in the air a couple times so far, and here they go for the third.
Just a simple
Just
slant.
a quick, a little 2-step slant because they only needed 3 yards.
Not much you can do to defend that, especially if you're playing a cushion.
So, Chris, Mustang playing without Zach Warren.
Zach Warren's out tonight. We hope to have him back Thursday against Santa Fe, but he's a little banged up.
Quarterback rolls to his left, and then he just throws it away as Bobbitt.
And he threw that away because Johnson had great coverage on 88, and he had nowhere to go.
And then late penalty flag comes in their play, everything going to the far side of the field, and then as the line judge on this side kind of starts walking in, just kind of drops his flag out there, and then, the guys next door are telling me there's one there. I can see it right there in the middle of the field. So we'll see which way we're going to go. Ineligible man downfield.
Great call. You don't get that call a whole lot. This is the best officiating crew in the Metro. I know we've been a little hard on them so far in this game, but this is a great crew, and you have to be talented to see that.
Yeah, and Chris, we talk about it, and hey, we appreciate those guys and gals that get out there and do that. And we're having to play some Thursday games this year again because we've brought it up. The shortage of officials, one of those next week at Edmond Santa Fe.
3 Thursdays in a row, actually.
Yeah, the Thursday at Edmond Santa Fe, and then we're home. That Thursday game, though, is more because of the fall break in the school calendar, and then another Thursday game as we go on the road down to Norman.
We're showing pressure. We've got to be really careful because they love to expose the middle of the field with a tight end.
So a whistle and now a delay of game. So that's going to back Owasso up 5 more. So it's going to be 1st and 20. So, Chris, an offense that's searching for an identity, this is not the situation they want to be in.
You have to get the football in 3 plays here. 1st and 20, no excuse.
Owasso
you should be receiving a punt.
Owasso's given Mustang a couple gifts here to start this one. Give over the left side. That's going to be about 5, so he's going to get 5 of those back.
They're going to let the quarter end, I guarantee you. They want to play keep away. They want to run clock. So far, they've been successful.
Yep, 9-8. The final seconds of quarter number 1 are ticking off. Yep, and Chris, you called that one just right, like almost always. That will be the end of the first quarter. A fast first quarter. Mustang had an opportunity but got stopped on a 4th down. And we will go to the end of 1. Mustang trails Owasso 3-0 here in Mustang. We'll be back after these commercial timeouts. You're watching Bronco football, brought to you by Metro Ford of OKC.
Hey Bronco fans, I'm Michael from Mustang Star Car Wash. We're excited to partner with Mustang Athletics to become the official car wash of the Broncos. We're locally owned and operated and take pride in supporting the local community. We envision a bright future for Mustang Star Car Wash. We're working hard to turn this location into the ultimate car wash of Mustang. This includes our express tunnel, brand new touchless automatic, manual wash bays, and free vacuums. We're located next door to the Mustang Fire Department at 435 West State Highway 152. We look forward to seeing you for your next Mustang Star Car Wash.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We flipped ends of the field. Quarter number 2 getting underway. Owasso in possession of the football.
That's a hold.
1st and 15.
That is a hold. Thank you, sir.
There you can
Back
see the
them up.
flag. Yep, you can see the flag coming in.
And
So-
Caden Jones has been held all night. They simply cannot block him.
Hey, they've got a good nose guard. We've got a good nose guard in our own there with Caden Jones, number 25. So Chris handed the first quarter stats, and, not a whole lot. For Mustang, for Mustang, 41 yards of offense, 22 passing yards, 19 rushing yards. So for Owasso, 90 yards in that first quarter of offense.
Coach Blankenship turned down the penalty. Interesting
The penalty.
call.
It was a modest gain. I think it was about a 3-yard gain. I think Willingham saw the flag come out.
Screen.
Little screen play coming back and read beautifully. Bear Meadows in there. A nice pickup, but Chris, it's going to be 4th down and 9, and no hesitation from Owasso. They're going to kick away the football.
Be very careful with Bill Blankenship, though, especially early in the game. He's going to test you. Let's hope this truly indeed is a punt. And if it's a fake, I hope we stop them.
Hey, it may be something in the Blankenship DNA, because we saw our coach Blankenship do it twice last week against UConn.
I think he'll kick this one away, though. We need to be really sound in the return game. Catch the ball first.
Snap back. Punt is away. A little bit of a
Terrible
stutter step
punt.
there. So
Get
that's
away.
going to hit and roll, and it's going to take an Owasso bounce, and it's going to roll down inside the 20, close to the 16, 17-yard line. That's where the Broncos will have it, 1st and 10. So a long field in front of Mustang. Chris, you and I both a little bit surprised with I'm not trying to question anybody, but just with the play calling, you and I are both surprised that Mustang trying to establish the run early, knowing what we know about the Owasso defense.
Especially trying to establish the run between tackles, and it didn't work. But we could be setting something up for later in the game. We're going to have to throw the football, Ryan.
On that first drive, 5 rushes, 19 yards.
There we
There's
go.
a nice pitch and catch right there. Keegan Bass on that one, and that's
He is so good.
Zaxby's first down.
And Owasso had no answer for him last year, Ryan, as we've discussed.
So Mustang quickly back to the line of scrimmage. We're going to bring trips to our side of the field.
Owasso's confused. All of this movement.
Hayes gets it, makes a move, picks up a few more, and then he goes out of bounds across the 45 at the 47. That's a Zaxby's first down. Back-to-back first downs through the passing game, Chris. So, hey, we gave the running game a shot. It moved the ball down the field somewhat, but now we're moving the ball through the air. Keegan goes to the far side. Tristan looks across the middle. There's Jacoby Johnson. 5-10, touchdown. Broncos, let's ride, boys.
That was an incredible pass by Tristan Russell. That's an NFL-type pass in traffic. Jacoby Johnson will not be touched when he has the football.
Yeah, Chris, what impressed me the most was you could see the pressure coming from
And he
the
stayed in
backside.
there.
Stays in there. And just like that, Chris, I got so excited I started counting backwards. I said 5-10 touchdown. But, hey, it doesn't matter. It's 6 points on the board for the Broncos. That's a Feldo Entertainment touchdown. And just like that, Mustang on top 7-3.
And this could lead to many more positives because Owasso's going to have to drop a guy in the secondary eventually or we're going to eat them alive. And that could indeed open the running game that we're so desperately trying to push.
Yeah, that pass play to Keegan, there was no safety. If Keegan's on the slant there that Keegan caught, if he's able to wiggle away, he may have gotten into the end zone.
And Owasso has a great defensive coordinator. Bill Blankenship does things big time. We've told you that. However, they look confused. All of our motions and our formations that they haven't seen, Owasso's secondary especially is very confused, and they are young.
Yeah. So 10:31 to play here in quarter number 2, and just like that, the Broncos strike for a long touchdown pass. Tristan Russell to Jacoby Johnson. So 52 yards on the reception right there. So nice job by Mustang. We'll have definitely I know the guys next door are racking that replay. We'll have that for you right after this kickoff.
Two steps, Jacoby Johnson's gone, Ryan.
So this is a Craig and Straight Orthodontics kickoff. And Chris, the way Aiden Jordan is set up, looks like we're going to go with a little pooch kick.
I like it.
Down, caught there now. He's at the 30, up to the 35, 40, and still going.
Did he lose the football?
It looked like he was trying to get a handle back on it. So that's 44. I'm going deep on the depth chart. That's Eli Shea Malvo.
I don't disagree.
For butchering that name.
I don't disagree with the strategy. Their return game is electrifying, and I think it's smart to limit that, even though you give up some field position.
Oh, no, correction. Cale Pennington. I'm looking at
We'll see the replay of the touchdown after this play, Ryan.
So, yeah, Cale Pennington. I'm trying to read a roster that I put together that
reverse. Oh my goodness!
Right there,
great job.
Russell Zollicoffer holds him up, and Caden Jones comes in and finishes him off. That's going to be a 5-yard loss on the reverse. So here we've got that touchdown replay, the 52-yard, 53-yard strike from Russell to Jacoby Johnson coming up. There you can see it right there. Thing of beauty. So second down and long, 2nd and 15 for Owasso. Give over the right side is going to pick up 5-7.
What a hit on the sidelines there. So number 11.
Taken down hard. So strain on the
Miguel
carry
Vera.
again. Miguel Vera coming up from his defensive back spot. So another third down, Chris, 3rd down and 6.
If they get past the 50, I could see them going for this, Ryan. It's really important we create negative yardage or no yardage, obviously.
So 3rd down and 6. Willingham back, drops
He's going to throw
back,
the football, great pressure.
Steps up into the pocket,
wide
finds a
open.
wide receiver right down the sideline. Snuck out of there. I believe that's 24, Tariq Johnson.
And when you blitz, you usually give up a man in the secondary, and they expected that, and great gain by Owasso, well-designed play.
So 1st down, Owasso.
I keep thinking they're going to take a shot to Hills 88 eventually.
And there you see, able to get loose down to the 20.
And what's concerning
Johnson again
is we seem to have difficulty tackling right now. There's a lot of yardage after catch, a lot of yak for the Owasso ball carriers.
So 1st down and 10 now, ball spotted at the 19-yard line. Willingham rolls to his right, slings it out, and then falling down, losing the football, but they're going to say he was down. I got a little ahead of myself. Yeah, he went down, was on a knee when he caught it and then dropped it. So they're going to say he was down because they've moved it back. It's a loss of, well, yeah, just inches. But again, so I watch a lot of college or a lot of NFL football, Chris. He had it, dropped it, nobody had touched him. My instinct was to start hollering for a fumble. But again, so short loss on the play right there, 2nd down, and a timeout taken by Owasso. We'll go ahead and take this timeout with them. Owasso on the move, 7:58 left to play in the quarter. Mustang on top, 7-3. You're watching Bronco football courtesy of Metro Ford of OKC.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Drew Vincent in Edmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy Driving Academy welcomes you to another big night for the Mustang Broncos. Cowboy Driving Academy is Oklahoma's largest driving safety school. So when it's time to drive, it's time for Cowboy Driving Academy. Visit cowboydriving.com and register online for permits and driver safety classes and testing. If you're at least 15 years old, it's time to drive. And no one gets you driving more safely than Cowboy Driving Academy, Oklahoma's largest and most trusted driving school. Most permit applicants can even skip the written DPS test with Cowboy because we work 6 months ahead of schedule. Visit cowboydriving.com for details.
Back with you there, you see the man in motion and then coming back, handing it off underneath, getting around the right side, but cut down right there after a gain of about 2. That's going to bring up, Chris, I think it's going to be a 3rd down and 8, we'll call it.
Again, you and I studied film. Owasso has struggled in the red zone. We could see another field goal attempt here, which would be a win for the defense, Ryan.
Again, they gave up a couple big plays there, but you know, it's, Chris, it's kind of that bend, don't break mentality. Willingham waits on it, straight drop back, rolls to his right.
That's a hold.
Pressure coming, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield and then throws it away.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a new rule. It's the college rule if you're out of the pocket.
The problem with that is Mustang's inability to get him down the first or second time.
And we've talked about that. We've struggled tackling ball carriers.
Oh, nope. Chris, they're going to say he stepped. I'm looking. Yeah, and it looks like one of the officials is pointing. He stepped out of bounds, so that is a win right there, again, for Mustang. So it's going to set up a, let's see, ball spotted at the 30.
It's certainly not a gimme at the high school level, whatever it is.
43-yard field goal. Snap back, ball down, kick up. And it's no good.
What a job by the Bronco defense. Oh, my gosh.
Pushed it wide.
I'm hyperventilating.
Left right there. So I was holding my breath. We're kind of, again, we're at the far end of the press box. We're actually at about the 35.
And you know what? I'm going to talk to Robert about that because we are broadcast royalty. We need to be on the 50-yard line like Troy Aikman and Joe Buck. I'm going to talk to him about that on Monday.
I will. I'll let you have that conversation with him by yourself, especially if you're going to use the word royalty.
Great stand by the defense, Ryan.
Yeah, nice job there. Got pressure when they needed it.
And
forced Willingham off of his spot to make that throw.
What did we see? Once Owasso arrives into the red zone, they really struggle with their identity and what to do.
So Mustang back on the attack. 7:03 to play here in quarter number 2. Russell gets it. Slings it out. Hayes on the outside right there. So nice job by Hayes. He's going to pick up about 6. So nice gain there on first down. And that'll give me a chance real quick. Hey, like always, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know, obviously, who you are and who you're rooting for. Or maybe you just love good high school football. So Twitter handle up on the screen there at MHS Broncos Voice. So hit me up on Twitter. Would love to give you a shout out. Or at Chris Tobler 82. So again, Chris, lots of motion, lots of formation changes by Mustang. Russell gets it, hands off.
Oh my gosh!
Did not fool anyone.
That is the front blitz. 7 that we discussed.
And Chris, right here, you could see a little extracurricular activity. I'm not sure. I was watching. I don't know if that was in the camera shot or not. But so safety blitz. And pushes us back, loss of about 2, 3rd and 8, so big 3rd down for the Bronco offense.
Man, that just killed momentum there on the first play.
So Jacoby Johnson in the backfield, there to Tristan's right. Fake the give, Hayes comes back, pulls that one out, and then he's forced out close to the 35.
Oh, gosh.
They're going to mark him just inches short. So
I think you take a timeout here. Maybe you request a measurement. If that doesn't come to fruition, I think you take a timeout and make sure you have the right play called. It's going to be about 4th and 12 inches.
So they're going to move it in. I don't know if it's even going to be that. Chris, it's 4th and I wouldn't even say 12 inches. That's it, Chris. That's 4th and remember the old, I remember the official that got out the index card in the NFL that one time to see if there was any room. So a lot of substitutions.
There's some confusion. We have
Mustang.
got to call timeout and get ourselves together.
Trying to get some guys out on the field, and we're going to hurry and get up there 5.
I don't like it. Yeah, thank you.
And then we're going to take a timeout. And, Chris, from our vantage point right here, I can see the frustration on Coach Lee Blankenship's face with that not wanting to have to waste that timeout because you never know when those are going to come back. Hey, let's step away real quick for a short break. We'll be back. 4th down and inches facing the Broncos here on MHS Broncosports.tv.
Swadley's is serving up Oklahoma's favorite barbecue without ever leaving your car. That hot, tender, smoky goodness is ready for you to pick up in our drive-thru or convenient curbside service.
Hey, put it in the front seat, please.
We'll even serve your self-driving car.
Thank you.
So come on, we're Swadley's world-famous barbecue, family-owned and operated.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, after that timeout.
So, Ryan, what do you do here if you're the coach?
Well,
Tough
Mustang
decision.
Quickly to the line. Chris, I don't know. I mean, we were very successful. Tristan's got that option, and Chris, I'd go ahead and fake it.
There you go.
Keep it in Tristan Russell's hands and let him work a little bit of that
gutsy play call.
That Russell magic.
And that's why you call a timeout there to get everybody on the same page. Yeah. He just found a crease. It wasn't designed.
Well, and Chris, we talked to Coach about that on the show earlier.
The rugby punt.
That rugby-style punt gives him that option. Now, I know sometimes Coach maybe gets a little nervous thinking, because a competitor like Tristan is going to want to go for it. But in that case, it works out. So that's a Zaxby's first down.
Take a shot here. Take a deep shot.
Ball on the 46, 1st and 12, designed quarterback run. Tristan dives forward, picks up about 2. They're going to say 1, but so 3 wide receivers, 2 split far to the top of the field there. Russell steps back looking, fires a laser into triple coverage.
Caught.
Jacoby Johnson picks it up.
Is that a hold?
Picks it off out of the air, but there's a flag in the backfield, and Chris, where that one's at, the majority of the time, that's going to be a holding call. Yep. Holding against the Broncos is going to erase an outstanding.
But we're a big chunk offense. I'm not sure if I'm Owasso, I don't decline that and keep it 3rd and long because it's not really the distance with Mustang. It's the number of downs because we're such an explosive team.
Yeah.
And most of our yardage has been on explosive chunk plays. But they're going to back us up. I'm not sure that's the smart move on Owasso's end.
So 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Yeah, but Chris, I think, Jacoby actually, they ruled that a catch for Jacoby, so they're obviously going to take that penalty right there. That's going to get, Mustang's deep in Owasso territory. But no, if you can limit the number of downs, and that's why Owasso has wanted to play keep away. So read really nice there by the Owasso Rams defense. And Chris, there he is. That's really the first time we've seen him in on something. Tyler Rich.
He's been double-teamed all night, and unfortunately, because he's been double-teamed, that's allowed other defensive linemen to have a chance to make the tackle, but he's already going out for a breather, it looks like.
Rich off in this 3rd and long. 3rd and 21 is the situation. So, again, that's familiar 3 wide receiver set. Hayes and Johnson to the top. Bass to the near side. Russell rolls back, and then a little bit of miscommunication right there, maybe, but
that's okay.
That's going to set up 4th down and long. And Chris, if you ask me what we're going to do now, I think we're going to punt the football.
Absolutely, we're going to punt the football, and if we get it off the way Tristan can, we should have good field position defensively. Right now, we're in control of the game. It's 7-3. There's 3 minutes left. It's taken Owasso a long time to move down the field. I still think we're in a good position. We need to get off a good punt here.
Back deep to receive is Jake Adams, number 25 for Owasso.
Cole Adams' brother.
So Tristan rolls to his
Great
left
punt.
And gets a rocket.
Tremendous.
Adams chases it down, and then it's a little bit of a late shot. Jacoby there forces him out of bounds and then takes a shot there on the sidelines.
That, unfortunately, you know, the penalty is not what we wanted, but we exchanged field position, and if we keep everything in front of us and tackle, we're going to go into half with the lead. Expect Owasso, though, to take some deep shots. Our secondary, who is without Zach Warren tonight, really needs to keep their eyes open and not get confused with misdirection in the backfield.
So 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Willingham has it, give inside, and then bounces it out. And again, a gain of about 6 on that one.
Rams only have 1 timeout, Ryan.
That's Strain again on that carry.
And remember, the Broncos get the football to start the second half. That's really important to know.
So Strain came into the night, Chris. I'm looking for it with only 9 carries for 18 yards. And he has gone well over that here tonight.
It's going to be a pass.
Willingham drops back, lets it fly. His receiver falls down, tries to get up. So back there in coverage for the Broncos.
Hey, you get a stop here.
That was Waleed Gaines Jr.
With 2 timeouts, you've got a chance to score some points.
The way our offense works, that is definitely true. 2 minutes and 19 seconds away from the Aaron Ruiz Shelter Insurance Halftime Show. We invite you to stick around for that, where we'll have the halftime field goal challenge. And then, Chris, I believe tonight is cheer clinic night, so we'll get to see some of that. So run over the right side.
It's going to be close.
Willingham, quarterback keeper, forced out of bounds. That was a 3rd and 4. And they're going to say 1st down. Yeah, needed to get just across the 45, and ball spotted right at the 46. So 2:15 to go, 1st and 10, Owasso from their 46-yard line.
Keep your eyes on number 88, split wide at the bottom of your screen.
Willingham has to step up, pressure. He's going to take off and run.
Golly.
Middle of the field is wide open. He's at the 10-5, and he's into the end zone. So middle of the field opened up. Willingham saw it, took off.
Broncos continue to have trouble with a running quarterback. Just bad angles to the ball carrier, and things are different now. Owasso, for sure, so far, will take the lead into the half. I don't know. There's 2 minutes left. We've got some time, but.
Yeah, 2 minutes, and Mustang 2:04 on the clock, 2 timeouts left. But on for the PAT, Owasso up, and they knock that one through. And, yeah, so 2:04 to play until halftime. Owasso takes a 10-7 lead on the 46-yard touchdown scamper by Mason Willingham. Again, so Willingham, they were actually on their 46, so that's a 51-yard. Yeah, there you can see it. So a little play action in the backfield.
Missed tackle, bad angle, bad angle.
We just kind of got flat and then unable to catch up with him.
Got to do better than that.
gets into the end zone. So 2:04 left to play. We'll go ahead and keep it here. We'll have some of the halftime festivities, and then we'll also take an opportunity to Chris, as they sometimes say, pay the bills, as we give some airtime to a number of our outstanding sponsors here of Mustang Bronco Athletics and Bronco football this season. So, but again, it'll be the Aaron Ruiz Shelter Insurance halftime show. We'll have the halftime field goal challenge, have the cheer clinic, a number of future Mustang Bronco cheerleaders out there, and then another outstanding performance from the Mustang High School marching band. So set to kick it off, number 51, Chase Everett. Approaches it, kicks it up, and it looks like Keegan Bass takes it for Mustang. Finds a seam up the middle of the field, one man to beat. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30, and then thrown out of bounds at the 29-yard line. So
great response. He proved me wrong. I was worried about getting points before the half. Keegan Bass is the equalizer.
Yep. 1:55 on the clock at the 29-yard line, deep in Owasso territory, 2 timeouts. So could be a very nice finish to the first half for the Mustang Broncos if they can get some points on the board here. And then again, Chris, you brought it up, Mustang will get the ball to start the second half.
I would like to see more outs, quick throws from Tristan, out balls to each sideline. I think that would be effective because of the cushion their secondary is playing against us.
Bryce Burgess in the backfield there with Tristan. Russell gets it, gives it to Price, finds the seam, and then powers his way ahead. Picks up about 6 yards on the carry, so 2nd down and 4. Clock continues to run, closing in on 1:40. So Burgess stays in the backfield. Russell's in trouble, has to just kind of throw it away. So, Chris, a little bit of miscommunication out there. The ball
we
was
took
snapped.
way too much time, and we weren't all on the same page. What a wasted down.
Looking down, trying to see if there was something else going on.
Blown blocking from the offensive line, just bad all the way around.
So had a wide receiver here on our side. Ball was snapped. He's still looking back. I don't know if he was waiting to see if it changed in the play call or making sure. Stacked wide receivers, Hayes and Johnson. Bass goes in motion into the backfield behind Russell. Russell gets the snap. We're going to give it to Keegan, and he's going to fight ahead, and he's going to be brought down at the 18.
First down.
Just across the line to
Stop
gain.
the clock.
And that's a Zaxby's first down for your Broncos. So 117, ball spotted at the 18-yard line, 1st and 10.
We also struggle in the red zone too sometimes, so it's important that we convert some points here.
Tristan has it.
Wide open.
Jacoby's wide open.
Just
nice
threw it behind
play.
him.
Safety was back there, just kind of waiting on that one. So playing center field.
And he threw the ball on his back foot. It didn't have the juice on it that we're used to seeing from Russell, but he's also under duress from a great defensive line. Great call, just didn't make the play.
Bass and Johnson out wide, Hayes and Johnson. Bass in the backfield. Keegan with it. 1 cut, 2 cuts into the end zone. Let's ride, boys. Touchdown, Keegan Bass.
So far, the MVP of the game tonight, even with the Jacoby Johnson touchdown, is Keegan Bass. Catching the football, running the football, great blocking on the perimeter. I wish he wasn't a senior. I wish we had him one more year, but he's going to go off to Air Force and do amazing things. Touchdown, Broncos.
Yep. So Keegan Bass into the end zone. Nice run there to finish that one off. That's a Feldo Entertainment touchdown courtesy of Keegan Bass. And with 51 seconds to play until halftime, Mustang back on top, 14-10. Guys, we'll take a short timeout as we get ready to head into halftime. You're watching Bronco football, brought to you by Metro Ford of OKC.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Feeding your family just got a whole lot easier. Zaxby's hand-breaded made-to-order chicken can now be delivered straight to your door. It's easy, it's delicious, and you don't have to do the dishes. Zaxby's Delivery. Order on your favorite delivery app.
Chris, you're one of my best friends in the world, but I'm going to tell you right now.
I doubted. I was wrong.
Take the negativity.
I'm sorry.
There's a trash
It's
can
over.
behind you.
It's over.
Drop it in there, because just like that, Mustang answers. So an outstanding kick return.
It's all about psychology. When I go negative, good things happen, so I do that on purpose.
All right, we'll go with that. So again,
cover the kick.
Taken right there.
Oh,
at
there's
the 40.
44.
Yep.
He's a load.
Ball's loose.
Fumble!
It's
Fumble!
on the floor.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
believe
That's got to be Mustang's ball.
they're going to unpile it, and we're going to take a look and see. And the official
goodness.
comes up.
That's 3 times.
Yeah. So, and Chris, you never know until you're there what
So maybe the
happens on
coaches
bottom
know
of
what
that
they're
pile.
doing, kicking
Yeah.
to that young man.
Yeah, right there. That was Cale Pennington. So, Chris, 46 seconds. Let's flip to the far sidelines. 46 seconds left. You just gave up a score. Here you can see it on the replay. Outstanding run. Makes one man miss. 2-man breaks the tackle. Little pirouette into the end zone. Touchdown. What's Owasso want to do here in the last 46
Well, they
seconds?
scored from this field position right here, the possession before. So it all starts and ends with the quarterback. That's a hold on the interior.
Read option goes out to the right
Huge
side.
hold
So
by an
that's-
offensive lineman. Excuse
that's
me.
strain with it. He's going to pick up 8. Clock continues to run. 30 seconds now. Owasso probably wants to hold on to that timeout in case maybe they get into field goal range. Willingham's going to drop back. A little quick out is caught. Unable to get out of bounds, so they'll stop it for just a moment. So that pass was caught. Chris, I think that was Hill, 88 there on the far side. So 4 wide receivers. Yeah, Owasso definitely in throw mode.
Keep everything in front.
Again,
It's
quick
okay.
little out. Again, Hill there on the right side is going to pick up 7, it
They
looks
really
like.
want to get at least to the 25-yard line for a viable field goal. It's really important. We keep them inside the 30 or outside the 35, excuse me.
Keep everything in front of you. Don't bite on anything. There's only 10 seconds left. So Willingham barks out the signals. He's going to drop back. Again, same thing, just that little out. And then knocked down hard out of bounds at the Chris, that's going to be the 22-yard line. That one was too easy right there.
Too much cushion, and he just sat down on the sidelines, and they're going to have a chance to kick a field goal.
Well, so with 4 seconds left, Owasso's going to bring in the kicking unit. So, Chris, worst-case scenario, unless there's some kind of crazy fake, Mustang's going to go into the locker room with the lead by the slimmest of margins if they can knock this one through. Again, Chase Everett back for Owasso. Missed one earlier. Snap back, kick down. It looks like he pushed it left once again, Chris.
That's huge.
Misses that one. And that is the way the first quarter or first half will come to an end. Chris, you want to talk about a rapid, exactly 1 hour from kickoff, these two outstanding football teams are headed to the locker room.
You said it was going to be an outstanding game. We could not have asked for a better contest for one half. Broncos get the football to start the second half. We have a chance to go up, 11 points maybe with a touchdown. But let me catch my breath and calm down.
Exactly.
I'm hyperventilating, and I'm going to turn it over to you.
That's where I'm at right now. And, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Aaron Ruiz Shelter Insurance halftime show. There you can see on the field one lucky Mustang High School student with an opportunity to walk out of here $100 richer if he can knock this one down. So, and we've got Kale Mix. So, and I don't know if this is a situation where somebody is, we've stacked the deck, but Kale Mix is a Mustang High School soccer player. So if anybody's got a good opportunity to knock this one through, it's going to be Kale. So, and tonight's kick, hey, they've upped the ante. Tonight's kick is worth $300 as I actually look down here on the notes. So Kale's got it teed up, kicked, lets it fly, and it is true and through. $300 in the pocket of Mr. Kale Mix right there. So he wasn't iced by the miss that he saw by Owasso. He knocked that one down, and he's going to have a lot of friends wanting to join him at Zaxby's tonight. So for the post game, so a reminder, hey, if you're out there, every home game, Zaxby's stays open late. They show a replay of the game, and it's a great place to go and hang out and just continue to enjoy an outstanding Friday night of football. But this is the Aaron Ruiz Shelter Insurance halftime show. Mustang Bronco football would like to thank Aaron Ruiz Shelter Insurance for making that kick possible. And again, Kale Mix knocks it through and earns himself $300. So, and then now you can see getting lined up out there on the field a long line of future Mustang Bronco cheerleaders. So we have over 300 future Bronco cheerleaders to perform here tonight. These young ladies range in age from pre-K up through 6th grade. And this is the Mustang High School Cheer Clinic. So I will step aside, and we will go live down to the field, let you enjoy this. And then we will be back right before halftime with all of the first half stats and maybe some other scores from around the state. But again, at halftime, Mustang leads Owasso 14-10 here on MHS Bronco Sports. You're watching Bronco football, brought to you courtesy of Metro Ford of OKC.
attention to the field. Tonight we have over 300 future Bronco cheerleaders here to perform for you. These young ladies range from pre-K through 6th grade. Take it away, ladies. Gentlemen, let's hear it once again for your future Bronco cheerleaders.
That was the Mustang High School Cheerleaders Cheer Clinic for this year. Again, a little over 300 future Mustang Bronco cheerleaders out there, so great job done by each and every one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Aaron Ruiz Shelter Insurance Halftime Show, and you are in for another treat as the Mustang High School Marching Band gets set to take the field. So again, I will step away and let you enjoy an outstanding performance here from the Mustang High School Band. And again, we'll be back right before the end of halftime with all of the first half stats and then the second half kickoff. You're watching Mustang and Owasso. Broncos lead 14-10. You're watching Bronco football brought to you by Metro Ford of OKC.
welcome to the field the Mustang High School Marching Band. Mustang High School 2022 program is entitled Prom. Mustang Public Schools is proud to present for the halftime performance drum majors Andrew Wong, Emma Wynn, Nina Wynn, Tran Wynn, Talise Vo, and the Mustang High School Marching Band.
Hey Bronco fans, I'm Michael from Mustang Star Car Wash. We're excited to partner with Mustang Athletics to become the official car wash of the Broncos. We're locally owned and operated and take pride in supporting the local community. We envision a bright future for Mustang Star Car Wash. We're working hard to turn this location into the ultimate car wash of Mustang. This includes our express tunnel, brand new touchless automatic, manual wash bays, and 3 vacuums. We're located next door to the Mustang Fire Department at 435 West State Highway 152. We look forward to seeing you for your next Mustang Star Car Wash.
Our mission here at Oral Surgery Specialists of Oklahoma is to provide exceptional care to our patients in a warm and welcoming environment.
We enjoy creating an exceptional experience for our patients with belief in patient education, careful listening, and customized treatment planning.
Here at Oral Surgery Specialists of Oklahoma, we uniquely offer a full scope of oral surgery and periodontal services under one roof, including dental implant placement, wisdom teeth removal, gum grafting, and jaw surgery.
We love what we do here, and we look forward to the opportunity to be able to care for our patients and provide exceptional oral surgery and periodontal surgery.
Hey Bronco fans, this is Larry Andrews with 777 Roofing and Construction. We're proud supporters of the Mustang Broncos. Go Broncos!
Get low prices every day at Spickless Chevrolet. If you wanna rock a Chevy, got 500 new and used, like Camaro, Silverado, Chevy, Malibu, and Cruise. Bad credit, you can still buy. 50 lenders standing by. Hit up that Spickless Chevy app and search right from your phone, or head to Northwest Expressway and County Line Road. Get low prices every day at Spickless Chevrolet. SpicklessChevrolet.com.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Feeding your family just got a whole lot easier. Zaxby's hand-breaded made-to-order chicken can now be delivered straight to your door. It's easy, it's delicious, and you don't have to do the dishes. Zaxby's Delivery. Order on your favorite delivery app.
Swadley's is serving up Oklahoma's favorite barbecue without ever leaving your car. That hot, tender, smoky goodness is ready for you to pick up in our drive-thru or convenient curbside service.
Hey, put it in the front seat, please.
We'll even serve your self-driving car.
Thank you.
So come on, we're Swadley's world-famous barbecue, family-owned and operated.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy Driving Academy welcomes you to another big night for the Mustang Broncos. Cowboy Driving Academy is Oklahoma's largest driving safety school. So when it's time to drive, it's time for Cowboy Driving Academy. Visit cowboydriving.com and register online for permits and driver safety classes and testing. If you're at least 15 years old, it's time to drive. And no one gets you driving more safely than Cowboy Driving Academy, Oklahoma's largest and most trusted driving school. Most permit applicants can even skip the written DPS test with Cowboy because we work 6 months ahead of schedule. Visit cowboydriving.com for details.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The second half just about ready to get underway. We had a little bit of an extended Aaron Ruiz Shelter Insurance halftime with the cheer clinic and then the Mustang High School Marching Band's performance of their show entitled Prom. So we'll go through some of the first half stats as we get an opportunity, but Mustang will receive the second half kickoff. Obviously, Chris, everyone can see it happening.
Oh, gosh.
Dropped it. LB, I believe that's Hayes with it.
Good decision there on the rebound. Just hold on to the football. That's okay.
He's going to turn what could have been a negative into somewhat of a positive, get it back out near the 20-yard line. So, Chris, a rapid first half, exactly 1 hour. So things moving quickly.
And this plays into Owasso's hands in a certain way because they wanted to play keep away and hold on to the football, and it's their time of possessions running the football that have run down the clock.
So Tristan Russell, there you see, and he's in the backfield with him is Anton Prince.
There he goes.
Chris, we didn't see Prince in the first half at all. It was really Price Burgess and Tristan Russell, but Prince in there now. And
maybe gain of 2.
And when you've got the guys that we have in the backfield, it's kind of a luxury. You can save somebody and have some fresher legs in the second half.
They're playing with 7 guys in the box. We continue to run the football. Interesting decisions.
Out across the 20, maybe a gain of 1. So, Chris, just like that, that's going to set up a 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, I don't understand those decisions. Again, Owasso's putting sometimes 8 guys in the box.
So we're going to go empty backfield, it looks like. 1, 2, 3 here to the near side.
Expect them to bring pressure on the backside.
So Russell steps back, gets Hayes on the outside. Hayes out across the 30, and that's going to be a Zaxby's
what do I
first
know?
Down. So LB Hayes with another catch, and I flipped through the stats here. In the first half, LeBron had 4 catches for 32 yards, so add 7 or 8 more to that. So leading rusher for the Broncos there in the first half is going to be Keegan Bass. He had 4 carries for 33 yards, most of those coming on that touchdown run that he got. Tristan steps back.
Miscommunication.
So trying to get it to Hayes out there on the far sideline, and I don't think LeBron got turned around quick enough to find that one. But for Mustang, Tristan Russell, 5 carries, 22 yards. Price Burgess, 1 for 6. And then in the receiving category, Keegan, 2 catches for 34 yards. LeBron, again, 4 for 32. Jacoby, 1 for 52 and a touchdown. So, and there's Jacoby Johnson running the football out near the 35. They're going to mark him down back at the 33, so a short gain there. And then Chad Beard tried a little screen pass there with Chad Beard out of the Bronco back position, and he only picked up 2 yards there on that. Another big play in that first quarter was the 53-yard punt return. Or
kickoff
return. Yeah, I was sitting there. I was actually
a deep middle seam would be wide open here, Ryan.
So 53 yards, Bass on that kick return.
And that's what he's going to run. There it is.
Waits for it, and then
intercepted. Dadgummit right through his hands.
Ball was kind of tipped. It was a little bit of bracket coverage, and now an outstanding return. And the one thing that Mustang did not want to do was turn over the football on that opening drive.
It was a great play call. It was wide open. You and I both saw it before the snap of the ball. It looked like it would materialize. We just underthrew the football, and Keegan's got to know to become a defender in traffic sometimes, and just went right through his hands, really.
The window was there, but then it closed.
Devastating turnover.
Pretty quickly. So, and then the return all the way down to the 35-yard line. So Owasso set up in good field position here, their opening drive of the second quarter. So Strain with the give, or with the handoff, and then he is going to continue to just pound away and get yards. Chris, for Owasso, you and I were talking before we came back for the second half. Strain in the first half had 12 carries for 68 yards. And I brought up earlier, so far this season, coming into tonight, he had 9 carries for 18 yards. So there he's drugged down, short gain, maybe 1. So again, for Owasso, Willingham, 9 carries, 66 yards, most of those coming on that long touchdown run that he had. And then really in the receiving category, so Strain 1 catch for 9, Jones 1 for 4. Most of the yards are coming from 88. Anthony Hills 4 for 46 yards.
And so look for him at the top of your screen.
It's been Willingham and Strain doing most of the damage for Owasso here through the first half. But brought down in the backfield is going to be Willingham, and it looks like, yeah, that's 8. Elijah Garcia in on that one. So, Chris, that's going to set up a 3rd down and long. And if we can keep him here,
no hurt, no foul.
That's going to put a little bit of pressure on the kicker, who's missed a couple of field goals. So Everett, but again, a big 3rd down to go before we get to that point.
Watch the quarterback scramble. Don't. There's a foul. There's a hold. There's a hold.
The pass is incomplete.
We're going to decline that.
I think, yeah, you don't want to give them another shot. So Willingham, nice job rolling to his left, trying to get it to, I believe that's 20. Drew Hogan, trying to get it to Hogan.
Okay, good decision, Coach Blankenship. Wave that off.
Penalties declined, so that's going to set up 4th down and 15.
Watch the quarterback.
Chris, that's going to...
Looks like they're going Wildcat. Is that a new quarterback, 21?
No, Willingham is still in there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Willingham has it.
Watch.
Pressure comes up the middle. Mustang gives chase. Willingham's hit as he throws it. It's picked off by the Broncos. That's intercepted.
You want to knock that down.
Yeah.
You want to knock that down, but you can't blame number 3, Jacoby Johnson, for the interception.
No.
He'll get it back.
In the moment, you see the ball and you want to go get it. And there's Chris Lane right there at the 26-yard line is a penalty flag. So we'll see what this is about. But again, you would. So here we'll get the call first. It's against Mustang. So a personal foul call against the Broncos. Not sure what it was exactly, but
boy,
regardless.
We've got a hole to climb out of, but it's better than giving up points.
Yep. So both teams exchanged turnovers to start the second half. So both teams with interceptions. The only thing is Owasso started deep in Mustang territory, and Mustang, after their interception, is going to start deep in their own territory. But, Chris, on the positive, we do have the football.
So what you can benefit from, if you look at their corners, they're playing a big cushion, just quick throw outs to give yourself some room out of your own side of the field would be smart.
So wide receivers spread basically from sideline to sideline. Russell in the backfield alone. I'm trying to get a read on who the Bronco back is back there with him. It's probably Chad Beard.
Expect a lot of pressure.
Russell looks right.
Good decision.
Bass gets it, makes one
That's
man
a face mask.
And yeah, it looked like there was. The official never went for the flag.
It's just like that. Bass gets you out of trouble. He's such a good football player.
Zaxby's first down. Chris, we go from the 9-yard line out to the 23-yard line just like that. So nice job there. So Russell delay handoff, feels pressure, gets it to Bass, and that's going to be a gain of about 3.
Oh, that's a dangerous decision by Tristan throwing into traffic, but
sometimes, I think I've said it before, discretion is the better part of valor.
And we're down to 7 minutes already in the quarter.
Chris, you know Tristan, and Coach brings it up all the time, is such a competitor, and he has such faith in his wide receivers to know that if he puts it anywhere close, they're going to go get it. So
third down.
So another third down situation here for Mustang. Chris, in the first half, I'll look through the stats. Mustang was only 1 of 4 on third down conversions in the first half.
Johnson in the slot, interesting.
Tristan rolls to his right, looks, gets Bass, and Tristan, that one just sailed on him a little bit.
And the problem was pressure from their defensive line. Tristan had to get rid of it. Fourth down.
Pressure coming from Tristan's backside. There again, unable to maybe set his feet exactly how he wants them, and that one just sailed on him a little bit.
As you have kept referencing, it is 8:40, and we have 6:41 left in the third quarter. Fastest moving game I've ever seen, and I think it's due to the lack of penalties and the ground game of both teams.
Penalties, yeah, you bring that up. In the first half, 2 of 19 for Mustang, so a much better job. So that punt hits and rolls, and it's taken by Owasso, and then giving chase, able to turn the corner and get down the sideline, and then stepping out of bounds. That was Jakari Thomas on the return.
Is it going to be a block in the back, maybe?
Another penalty flag. So, Chris, we were just talking about how few there were, and then we've had 2 real quick right here. Mustang, 2 for 19 in the first half, and then 3 penalties on Owasso in the first half, and then Mustang with that personal foul call that backed him up on their first drive here after the interception, or on their second drive, sorry, after they intercepted Owasso. But see the officials discussing this one. So we'll kind of wait and see what's going to come from this. Still waiting. Yep. It's going to be, it's a block in the back against Owasso, and then a dead ball personal foul against Mustang. So those penalties, Chris, I guess they're going to say are offset, and it'll be Owasso football. Well, no, now wait, we're going to. Okay, so after all that, maybe did it a little bit differently than I would have, but that's why I'm up here and those guys are down there doing that. But Chris, fortunately for Mustang, that's going to move the ball back out to the 44-yard line.
But still, Owasso has benefited from great field position all half so far.
Yeah,
we have got to flip the field one way or the other.
Opening drive was down, I believe, started at about the 26-yard line. And then quick out. So doing kind of like what Mustang's doing. So gain of about 3. So that pass was complete to Drew Hogan. Second down and 8. They're going to give him 2 on that one. Willingham sends the back out, rolls his right.
Screen.
Tunnel screen. It's
and he
tipped
dropped
up,
it.
tipped up, and it's intercepted.
Oh, my
Chris,
goodness.
That was tipped, and I believe it hit off a helmet. And then
we've got to see that
Mustang
replay, Brody, our producer. Unbelievable play.
Mustang is saying interception, and obviously Owasso is saying incomplete.
Let's,
the officials are going to get together and talk about.
Let's
Chris,
see the replay, Brody.
It was tipped, and then it looked like it hit somebody's helmet and stayed in the air. So here they're going to say Bronco football. So we've got a real quick little bit of a look at it right there, and again, guys next door saying they're having a little bit of a camera issue. Let's see if we can see. Looks like Caden Jones gets a paw on it. Yeah, and Elijah Garcia picks it up.
Great job, Brody, our production team. Incredible job, as always. Bronco football. Ryan, we've got to convert points. I mean, there is no excuse. We have got to take advantage of this and at least flip the field, but we need points.
So 2 interceptions by the Bronco defense here in the second half.
Trips bunches.
Design quarterback run. Tristan's going to cut back. Tripped up there by 96 for Owasso. That's Hunter Hafe, big defensive end. So able to get an ankle tackle there. Russell's going to run it again, kind of stutter steps, scoots forward, and I think that's going to be good enough for a Zaxby's first down and 10 for the Broncos. So back-to-back quarterback runs just across midfield at the 48-yard line in plus territory. Mustang on the move. Again, empty backfield. Beard in the back. And we're going to get an offsides call. So that's going to be 5 yards, 5 free yards for Mustang. And yeah, so it'll be second down and 5. The offsides, I believe it was number 13 there for Owasso. Lyric Wheeler. But Chris, yeah, again, we're an hour and 45 minutes into this game, and the way it's been, I feel like physically it's been a 4-hour game.
Yeah, it's been intense. It's been fun. It's been emotionally draining, but you got to love how Coach Blankenship has elevated this program to be competing with the big boys from the East.
Chris, we've got Roman Rowland and Chad Beard in there in those Bronco back positions. So Russell again, so 3 straight quarterback runs.
And we've softened them up a little bit. We really have. They're limping a little bit. They're substituting a lot. You can see them on the sidelines heaving and drinking water.
Chris,
they're a little tired.
Formation.
Quads.
One-on-one up top. Then we had quads. Beard moves back into the backfield. Russell looks. He's going to light it up and let it go, and that's going to draw the flag. So, yeah, Chris, one-on-one up top. You've got to go ahead and take that matchup.
I would just tackle him at the line of scrimmage, Ryan.
Just save everybody the time. But, no, yeah, Jacoby Johnson, that's going to be pass interference. So, and I'm trying to read the number for Owasso. I believe that's 28. True Thomas. So one of the, that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. First down for Mustang inside the 35. Again, Mustang up 14-10 as we close in on the 4-minute mark. Give to Keegan, balls on the carpet.
He got it back, thank goodness.
And he fell on top of it. So Bass in the backfield. Not sure. Keegan's going to.
Yep, he just fell down.
Looks like he might be cramping. He tightened up and then went down. Yeah, it looks like maybe that right leg. Guys, hey, we'll take a timeout right now, give everybody a chance to catch their breath from another quick moving quarter here in Mustang. Teams doing their best exchanging of turnovers. So Mustang on top 14-10. We'll be back after this timeout. You're watching Bronco football, brought to you by Metro Ford of OKC.
Metro, Metro Ford of OKC.
Let's get back to business, Oklahoma. Dusty Dvorak here with Metro Ford of OKC, Oklahoma's proud performance and largest Ford inventory dealer in the state. Black Widows, we've got them. Roush and Rocky Ridge, yep, got that too. Cali Customs, come on down. This summer, we've got it all. Shop where the difference is real at Metro Ford of OKC on 39th and May off I-44 and online at metrofordofokc.com.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Drew Vincent in Edmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Get low prices every day at Spickless Chevrolet. If you wanna rock a Chevy, got 500 new and used, like Camaro, Silverado, Chevy, Malibu, and Cruise. Bad credit, you can still buy. 50 lenders standing by. Hit up that Spickless Chevy app and search right from your phone, or head to Northwest Expressway and County Line Road. Get low prices every day at Spickless Chevrolet. SpicklessChevrolet.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Mustang Broncos on the move after that injury timeout. Good to report Keegan Bass, after they worked on him, jumped up off the field, and I can look down here and see him. He's still kind of trying to stretch it out a little bit. Tried to get that one in there to LB Hayes. That pass got tipped, but there's a penalty marker on the far side of the field, right at the line of scrimmage.
Strange location.
So let's see what we've got here. Ineligible receiver downfield against Mustang. And Chris, that play happened so fast.
Yeah, and Tristan's got to get that ball down at least chest high. If you get that too high for a receiver going across the middle, they're going to pay for it. Again, we bragged on the Broncos for lack of penalties, but the second half, it's been shoot yourself in the foot quarter. And we have got to get some points out of this, preferably, obviously, a touchdown.
Yeah, you want to be up 2 scores.
I just have to believe we're going to get Johnson open in a deep lane down the field. Good decision.
Tristan pulls that one, keeps it.
Oh, shoot.
Flags come flying in.
We have got to do a better job.
Yeah, that's going to be a holding call. So, Chris, Jay Bedford was back there in the backfield. Saw Jay early in the game. And so he's back in there. So that holding penalty, gosh, that's going to take it. Was 2nd and 14. It's going to make it 2nd and.
But if there's a team that can get a lot of yards in a big chunk, it's the Broncos.
Yeah, we've seen that.
And they've changed their coverages in the secondary a little bit that has caused some confusion. So Bill Blankenship's going to make some adjustments.
Yeah. Tristan Russell to Jacoby Johnson, a 52-yard touchdown pass in the first half. So a quick score right there. Russell's got it. He's looking. Gets to Hayes. Hayes down the sideline.
Almost first down.
And then he spun outside, so 24 was needed, and he got about 22 2 of them, I'm going to say.
Back shoulder pass thrown to perfection. Great catch by LB.
So, and Chris, you can see with Keegan not in the game right now, Owasso is cheating another defender a little bit more to wherever Jacoby Johnson goes.
And we talked about LB will have a chance to have a big game because of Bass and Johnson being overcompensated. I think it's 4-down territory, Ryan. I know that we've struggled not to kick field goals.
But we're going to go ahead and get
It's not going to matter.
We're going to go ahead and get a Zaxby's first down right here on that Bedford run. And, yeah, so it's not going to matter. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Broncos from the 12-yard line. And, Chris, quickly, Mustang back to the line, ready to go as Owasso is trying to snap the ball. We've got to get our guys set.
And I like how we're now playing keep away.
Yeah. Bedford on that carry. He's going to pick up 3, so nice run there by Jay.
It's 2nd and 7.
So Mustang slows it down here now a little bit. Beard in the backfield with Russell and Bedford. Russell drops back, looks, in and out move, almost able to pull that one down was Jacoby Johnson, just a little bit deep back there in the corner.
And
of the
if
end
the
zone.
defensive back never turns around to find the football, most of the time you're going to get a pass interference call. He was holding one arm of Jacoby. Jacoby just had the other arm to make the catch, but you can't have it all.
So another 3rd down facing the Broncos here.
And again, this is where we've struggled inside the 15 because we can't really stretch the field.
So 2 wide receivers.
We may go back to the same play, Ryan.
Extra beef along, and then little inside give. Jay's cut down. I'm going to say just a short loss. And, Chris, no hesitation right there. You see Aiden Jordan in.
Now that we're a little bit closer, I agree with the philosophy. It's just let's get it through the uprights.
So Keegan Bass back out there on the field now to hold. Jordan set, snap back, ball down, kick is up, and it's good.
Great job.
So Aiden Jordan knocks it through to give the Broncos a 7-point lead. That's a Feldo Entertainment field goal, courtesy of Aiden Jordan. With 1:57 left to play in the 3rd, Mustang now up 17-10 over Owasso. We'll take a timeout and be back after this. You're watching Bronco football.
Mustang Athletics would like to thank the following sponsors for their support. OU Health Emergency and Urgent Care. OU Health ER and Urgent Care in Yukon provides all the care you and your family need under one roof. You don't have to choose between urgent or emergency care. You'll only be charged for the level of care you need. Our urgent care service.
At Raising Cane's, we're all about quality. We mix cane sauce in our restaurants every day, and our chicken is hand-battered and cooked to order. And why do we do all this? Because it makes a difference. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Hey Bronco fans, this is Larry Andrews with 777 Roofing and Construction. We're proud supporters of the Mustang Broncos. Go Broncos!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mustang just about ready to kick this one off after the Aiden Jordan field goal. Again, gave him a 7-point lead, 17-10. So Mustang and Owasso, the top game in the state here in Class 6A. And when we get a chance,
good job.
We'll go over some scores. So much better on the kick coverage right there. Chris, we quit kicking it to 44. But this time we kick it to Strain, who has probably at least tripled his rushing yardage output tonight.
He's had a heck of a ball game. And remember, Neely is out for Owasso, their #1 running back, so he's carried the load effectively in Neely's absence.
A team that's searching for their offensive identity. So that young man has definitely put the Rams on his back at times tonight. But back to it. Trips wide receiver. They're going to hand it to Strain, and a much better job right there. Bear Meadows in on that one, and Hudson Conrad there to bring Strain down. They're going to give him 2. Again, I'm going to sound like a big-time homer, which I probably am, but I thought he was met right there at the line of scrimmage and then maybe pushed ahead for 1. But regardless, 2nd down and 8. Clock continues to run, 1:20.
Spy the quarterback, Ryan.
Man in motion. Willingham drops back, pressure.
Great call. Oh, he dropped
out
it.
And can't bring it in.
Ryan,
Strain.
that was the perfect call against a double blitz to Willingham.
Looks like, Chris, was it both of the inside linebackers? Was
yes.
it Meadows and Conrad?
Yes.
Both came, and they came untouched.
Yes.
It was one of those, like you said, the perfect offensive call for the defense.
And he made that call at the line, seeing a possible blitz. Smart quarterback.
So 3rd down and 8 right here. Mustang can force Owasso to give up the football. He's going to run, and he's going to be brought down for a loss of 1. It's going to be 4th down and 9. And no hesitation from the Owasso side of the field. The punt unit is going to come onto the field. So a nice stand right there, Chris, by the Bronco defense after getting points and then forcing a 3-and-out.
Best defensive series of the night, and it couldn't have happened at a better time.
Chris, tonight we're going for the first time, we're going to have the Cowboy Driving Academy drive of the game. Can it be a drive by the other team?
Absolutely. It can be whatever we want it to
where
be.
the defense made a great stand.
Sure.
So we'll have to look in the advertising rule book and see. But nice play by the defense there to not let that look like our fake that we like to run.
I don't think Coach Blankenship called that. He's irate on the Owasso sidelines. I think 44 made the decision to try to run it out, but I think he forgot it was like 4th and 9.
Chris, looking across the sidelines
Somebody's
right
hurt.
now, Willingham, the quarterback for Owasso, has gone into the tent. They've got one of those medical type tents like you see a lot of times in college and especially the NFL. So Willingham in the tent, down the sidelines trying to get it to Hayes, and he got a hand on it and then was politely ushered out of bounds. Pass falls incomplete.
I think you'll see a running play here to end the quarter.
So 16 seconds left on the clock here in Bronco Stadium. And Chris, this has been the game everyone thought it would be. Russell keeps it. He scoots through. And he's up. He's going to pick up about 8. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 2 when we come back to start the 4th quarter. So we're going to take a timeout in between quarters. We'll be back with the 4th and final one here in Mustang. It's been outstanding. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Bronco football, brought to you by Metro Ford of OKC.
What are people saying about Zaxby's new signature sandwich? Big on social media, big in real life. Only at Zaxby's. Order on your favorite delivery app.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Broncos Stadium. Mustang on top 17-10 as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. And you notice a new quarterback in the game for the Broncos. We were just talking about the Owasso quarterback going into the tent. And Tristan Russell went down on that last run.
Jacoby he's wide open.
Wide open.
Wide open.
Pass. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Let's ride, boys.
Ryan, I saw them work on this play in practice. They knew it would work. What an incredible trick play at the perfect time. Tristan was never hurt, guys. Tristan was never hurt. This was set up by Tristan.
I don't think we're going to go quite that far, but outstanding call. Outstanding call by the Mustang Broncos right there.
Now, I'm not saying we faked an injury, but I'm saying we worked on this in practice, and it worked effectively.
So you see the starting quarterback go out of the game who has really shouldered a lot of the load, obviously running the offense through him. And then
and I'm just kidding. It was not set up. I just was trying to be funny, but I should never do that at the expense of a player. Brilliant. He's moving around a little bit better, though, on the sidelines.
See Tristan on the sidelines.
But, yeah, what a play call.
So, but Chris, so perfect play call because you bring in the backup quarterback. So it's obviously, hey, they're going to run the football. They're not going to bring this kid in to throw it deep or anything like that. Nothing against Trajan. He just hasn't had the experience and the opportunities to be out there. And then what do? You put the ball in the hands of your best two players on the field at the time. You get it to Jacoby Johnson on what looks like an end-around type play, and then he sets. And I believe the guys next door were looking at it, and I can see, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They had basically nine guys in the box. Wide receivers one-on-one, the outside, the safety or the corner to the far side of the field sees Jacoby coming across. He bites on the run sees Jacoby coming across, Chris. He bites on the run. Keegan right down the sideline. Touchdown Broncos. An amazing Feldo Entertainment touchdown courtesy of Jacoby Johnson and Keegan Bass. And that pushes it to a 24-10 game. Aiden Jordan's kickoff again right to the goal line. And then off and running the return man. And he has brought down outstanding special teams play right there. That's 11 for Mustang. Yeah, Miguel Vera on that one. So, Chris, it's now a two-score game.
Owasso beat us 24-10 in 2019 in Lee Blankenship's first season.
I was going to
Interesting score.
I was going to tell you it was okay to go ahead and exhale, but there's 11:46 left to go in the game, and you're playing a Bill Blankenship.
Reverse.
Owasso
And he dropped it.
Dropped it. But, Chris, hit hard. 16 is in the game now. The backup quarterback, Tyler Cavanis, is in the game for Owasso. So that's as I look across the field right now, I see Willingham just come out of the Owasso medical tent, and he does not have his helmet, and he's walking pretty gingerly. So we'll keep an eye on that. But brought down in the backfield, wrestled down hard, is Strain. And that's Elijah Garcia. He is having a night for himself. That may be, Chris, I think that's probably maybe his third tackle for loss.
Let's get loud, Bronco fans.
So it's 3rd and 13.
10:40 to go in the game, Ryan.
Run up the middle. Right there across the 25 out to about the 27. That's going to set up 4th down and 8 facing Owasso. Again, Owasso with their backup quarterback, Cavanis in the game, as on the last drive, Willingham went out.
Ryan, I want to give a shout out to Coach Duran, who has his 7th granddaughter as of today. Congratulations, Coach Duran. And then we could get the win tonight. What a day for him.
There you go. 10 minutes left to go. 4th and 7, it says on the scoreboard. And Owasso is looking like they're going to go for it. But I think they're just going to try to draw Mustang offside. Yep, they're going to take a timeout.
I love jump. Playing jump in the
there
stadium. I'm a huge Van Halen fan from the 1984 album, but it actually came out in 1983, just so you know.
They were just ready for 1984.
Yes.
They wanted to give you an entire year to enjoy it. And now another great
staple. Yes, jump around.
Right there. Jump around on. But, Chris, Owasso coming back onto the field quickly after that, and it looks like they are going to punt. But, Chris, I'm looking down on the sidelines right now, and I can see Tristan. Tristan is there on the sidelines imploring the crowd. Looks like he's moving much better.
It was a bad cramp, but he's feeling a lot better.
Hey, and Chris, that, we'll do that here after this punt when we've got a little bit of a break, because I want to make sure we give a shout out to our outstanding athletic training crew that we have here in Mustang.
And a great strength and conditioning coach in Josh Brewer. Robert Foreman's put together a great athletic staff. And the difference of the game, I think, has been the strength and conditioning of the Broncos.
Snap back and not a great punt. That one goes straight up in the air, hits at the 49-yard line, and bounces out of bounds. So Mustang will have great field position. Yeah, so, Chris, we'll take just a moment right here, but you bring up Coach Brewer, the newest addition to the Mustang athletic
Came
department.
from the University of Wyoming. The things he has implemented have just been tremendous. And, again, I truly believe for the first time against a legitimate East Side team, your Broncos are stronger and tougher so far.
And that's Coach Blankenship talked about that last year. He's talked about it before.
And Coach Duran, who we referenced earlier, is a great factor in that too.
So Tristan Russell back in the game at quarterback. He's going to hand it to Bedford. Bedford's going to dive ahead, pick up 1, maybe 2 on that carry. And now, Chris, with a 14-point lead and the clock running at 9.5 minutes, the clock kind of is slowly becoming an ally of the Mustang Broncos.
Well, it can't go fast enough for me. I'm trying to catch my breath. I've had to leave the booth about 5 times to hyperventilate, but I don't think we get too cute.
No.
But I think we continue to try to score, if that makes sense. Don't just tank it between tackles, but don't be too cute.
You still want to play to win the game.
And we're going for a dagger right
there.
here.
Nice job by Keegan Bass as momentum carries him out of bounds. But that's going to be a Zaxby's first down and 10 as he's deep into Owasso Ram territory. Ball will be 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And, yeah, Chris, last night you and I were both watching Broken Arrow and Norman North. We were apart, but we were texting, and I really felt like once Norman North got out to a big lead in that game, they started that playing not to lose rather than playing to win.
And it almost cost them.
And Broken Arrow comes back and puts 29 points on the board.
I love the play call, being in control, the long slant to Keegan.
So Russell has it. Now he's going to give it to Jay. Jay's going to scoot ahead again, 2, 3 maybe. Depends on the spot, but again, positive yards, and the clock continues to run. Now, both teams Owasso has 2 timeouts. They used their last one, or their first one. They're on that punt. So, apologize for that right there. I felt like I was going to sneeze, kind of like everybody else. The allergy thing is floating around quite a bit, and I think I caught Chris off guard for once in his life. He didn't really have anything to say once I quit talking long enough to give him a chance. Russell drops back, looks, lets it fly into the –
Almost,
but a nice defensive play there by number 20 for Owasso, Jalen Jones.
I love the decision to keep trying to score points. As you said, Norman North, man, it almost cost them. They were up 50-21 in the end of the third quarter.
And that game goes to overtime,
Yeah.
tied at 50, and Norman
Was that
North
not-
escapes with a win.
Was that not the most incredible high school game you've ever seen?
Until tonight.
Well, okay.
Until
okay.
tonight, I'll give
okay.
you that one. So, but again, and when we get a chance here, we'll maybe hit some other scores going on around the state.
Oh, my
Wrestle
goodness.
One way, cuts back the other way, stiff arm, and then he's wrestled out of bounds inside the 10,
And
down
I know
near the 5.
And I'm sorry to
Saxby's
interrupt.
First down.
I'm so sorry.
Nope.
I'm excited. He's limping a little bit, but he's still able to run on that leg, which is impressive. Tristan's a tough guy.
So that is a Zaxby's first down and goal for your Broncos. Ball at the 7-yard line, first down and goal. And Chris, begin to exhale a little bit more and start to let yourself feel comfortable if the Broncos put points on the board here in this one, especially they get into the end zone.
And especially without Owasso's starting quarterback. Good cut.
Burgess
good
cuts
cut.
back,
good
bounces
cut.
off one defender, falls forward for another. He's going to be marked down at the 2, so it'll be second down and 2 after a hard run by Price Burgess. Chris, we haven't had a chance to talk about, again, another outstanding crowd here tonight. The Bronco fans have shown up at home and on the road, and it's been a fun thing to watch. You weren't able to join us. You were taking care of some other things, but I got the opportunity again to go hang out with the best student section in the state. I was down there with the stable once again tonight. So those kids are loving every moment of this one, I'm sure. Burgess has it, tries to turn the corner, but he's strung out there, forced out of bounds. He's going to lose a yard.
Those are some good, fast linebackers that know how to cover. My goodness, he closed fast.
Yeah, made up space quickly. So Burgess out. Prince will come in the running back position. So third down and 3. And the clock continues to run, under 6.5 to play. And, Chris, it's 9:15. So, again, a fast-moving game here tonight. So the Broncos break the huddle. Prince to Russell's right. Snap back, gives it to Prince. Head down, pushes. Linemen get in and a help, and nope, he's going to be called down just short, just inside the 1-yard line.
Kick the field goal, get the points.
Chris, I think Coach Blankenship, I don't want to say learned his lesson, but he makes that decision much quicker now.
Yep.
They were still unpiling, and you see Aiden Jordan and Keegan Bask and the rest of the field goal team coming in to try to make it a 17-point lead for the Broncos. Snap back, ball down, kick up. It's good. And another Feldo Entertainment field goal courtesy of Aiden Jordan. And the Broncos push the lead now to 17, 27-10 over the Owasso Rams. So, Chris, we're going to go ahead and keep it here. And I know we were looking at some scores earlier. Bixby and I believe it was Tulsa Union and Yukon were playing tonight, and I believe Union was up big in that one. I'm trying to get it to refresh for me right now. But then, Chris, do you remember who Bixby had on their schedule tonight?
Unfortunately, they were beating Southmore 78-0 at halftime. And mind you, this is 6A1 football. So I don't know if anybody can beat Bixby this year. It's just truly remarkable what they're doing to teams. They demolished Owasso in week 0, but I would say the Broncos are doing a pretty good job against Owasso themselves.
And then Union and Yukon, looking at that one. Up here, we finally got it to refresh. Chris, our next opponent, Edmond Santa Fe, they're tied 28-28
with Edmond North,
with
yes.
Edmond North right now. So Norman leads Edmond Memorial 31-27. Union all over Yukon 61-3. The final minutes of the fourth quarter there.
Oh my goodness! Don't give up a cheap Special teams touchdown.
There
We
you
talked
go.
about wrapping up.
Chris, was that our guy 40? Nope, that's
Nope.
27.
Man, we had him. 3 guys had him cornered. We have got to tackle.
So, Chris, that young man, Hudson Hodges, he wasn't even listed on the 2 deep anywhere.
Number 12 is walking around the track. I think there could be some concussion issues. I don't want to speculate, though, in case, his family's watching. Obviously, they're with their backup quarterback, and we've seen that their offense has been limited thus far with their backup.
Cavanis stays in at quarterback. He gets it. He's going to hand off to Strain. Nope. Oh, yeah, no. That's right, yeah. Strain. Chris, every week we try to find somebody for whoever, and now Strain goes down. And Chris, he got up, he was good, and then he went down.
I think he's cramping.
In a lot of pain, but before he went down.
Similar to Tristan, a bad cramp.
I wanted to say extremely impressed with that young man. Again, I keep harping on it, but he only had 18 yards coming into tonight's game. And as I look at the stats through 3 quarters, which we're more than halfway done with the 4th quarter, he was 16 carries for 79 yards. So that's a young man that, knew his offense was maybe struggling a little bit, not at full strength, and he's done everything in his power to give the Owasso Rams here a chance tonight. But injuries have really been the story for Owasso this season. Again, Cole Adams, the outstanding wide receiver committed to the University of Alabama. He goes down. He only plays a half of football this
And yet,
year.
in that one half against Bixby, the best team in Oklahoma, he had 150 yards receiving.
150 or close to 150 yards receiving. Yeah, they're in the first half against Bixby. So, and then their starting tailback was out. So Strain, their number 2 quarterback or running back, and Chris, I talked about it earlier in the show. Rumor was he maybe wasn't at full strength tonight, but he has showed up well here for the Owasso Rams. So try to see who's in the backfield now with Cavanis.
Run the clock.
Cavanis rolls to his right, lets it fly, and that one comes up just a little bit short of the intended receiver. So Luke Harris trying to get that one to Jake Adams. Luke Harris is in the backfield now, number 36. So Chris, he's listed as the 3rd back on their depth chart. Incomplete pass stops the clock. 5:02 left to go in this one. A 17-point lead for your Broncos. Cavanis drops back. He's hit hard, fumbles the football. It's picked up Elijah Garcia. Jacoby blocking into the end zone. Touchdown. Let's ride, boys. A defensive score for Elijah Garcia.
And what a block by Jacoby Johnson.
So no, I'm looking. No flags on the field. Touchdown Broncos. Guys next door, please tell me you have the replay.
Wow.
So Chris, he was rolling to his left, and then the Bronco defense came.
And I don't know what the officials are talking about. Probably, well, I don't know. If there's no flag on the field, there's no penalty to call. So let's not take away a special play for a young man who did something exceptional.
They're calling for all of the officials to come. Yeah, so you can see them meeting right there. But again, hey, guys, while the officials meet, if we've got a chance, maybe we can run that replay real quick. Here we go. You can see him roll to his right, and then, again, coming off the edge, he takes a hit. Cavanis takes a hit. Garcia picks it up. Guys, that was Jackson Bobbitt. That was Jackson Bobbitt that hit him.
How do you make that call without a flag on the field? How does that happen?
So, Chris, I didn't see what the call was. I was looking at the replay. So I'm looking for, and I can see down there, I can see Coach, I can see our Coach Blankenship getting the explanation.
Does Owasso get to hold on to the football? What is going on?
I'm not sure what the
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
I'm not sure what the call is, and as I look down the press box here, I look next door into where the scoreboard and the clock keepers and everybody are.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what's going on. And if we could really just get some sort of an explanation.
Coach Lee Blankenship is furious. That's a clean play. How?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Coach, Chris, I'll be very interested to ask Coach just what the explanation is.
That's just unacceptable.
Of what happened.
They have completely taken away a special play from the Broncos. And the Bronco fans, we apologize if you hear anything.
Yeah, I kind of pulled the crowd
obscene
mic down
because
a little bit.
people are losing their emotions right now because it's the absolute worst call we've ever seen. And I've been around football for a long time.
I'm just curious as to what it
and how do they maintain possession? Like maybe not
the touchdown,
not running, with the fumble, not progressing the fumble, but this is just, my goodness.
I'm not
and I'm
sure.
going to call it like it is. It's a terrible call, and they have taken a special play away from the Broncos, and they should be ashamed of themselves.
I'm very confused about but the Bronco defense comes bouncing back onto the field. They've got some pep in their step.
Let's do it again. So third down, it's basically a repeat of the down. How does that happen?
I'm very, very curious as to what that is. And then they're going to get a first down after that. So apologize there. I was making some notes so that when Coach Blankenship comes up tonight on the Metro Ford postgame show, we can make sure and ask him about what that was, what was going on right there. But regardless, 1st and 10, 4.5 left to play. Owasso still has the football. Cavanis is going to air it out, and
good
nice
job,
play
Waleed.
by Waleed Gaines right there to tip that one away.
Great coverage.
So coverage, nice play on the ball. So Gaines knocks that one away. 2nd and 10. And Chris, I don't know if you've got anybody that you could maybe.
Well, I'm about to find out because with about 2 minutes left, I'm going down to the field. You're going to take over the broadcast.
I got you.
And I'll get us answers and bring them back for the post game because I'm just speechless.
2nd and 10, drops back to pass, caught, and then getting into the end zone.
We've still got ourselves a ball game.
Yeah.
And expect an
Cavanis.
onside kick from Owasso, and they were successful last year.
Tariq Johnson on the end of that touchdown reception.
And that's
from
where
Cavanis.
not having Zach Warren hurt you, is that deep ball in the middle of the field that he's just so great at getting.
Again, just still befuddled by what that call is. I never saw the officials make any signals or any indication, and the where I'm sitting, we can see the replay again. Maybe if those guys will run it back, because obviously it was something that happened. There we go. Thank you guys very much. I've got a monitor up and going, so I'm going to look. He's dropping back, and Chris, the only thing I can think of, he has his arm out there, and for a split second, looks like he's getting ready to maybe throw it, but unless they called an incomplete pass, I completely confused. But, hey, it's over. It's done with. Sorry to belabor the point. So now with 4:18, what we thought was going to be 34-10 is now 27-17. So, and Mustang obviously needs to be set up for the onside kick, and it looks like they are doing just that. Jacoby Johnson up near the front line. So LeBrian Hayes back deep, and I believe that's Keegan Bass right in the middle of the field. He's joined up there with Roman Rowland. Trying to see, you know, they used to call it the all-hands team. Waleed Gaines is out there, Roman Rowland, Keegan Bass, all these guys, Jacoby Johnson on the far side. So I'll be interested to see just what kind of onside kick. But Chris, there's a lot of room from the 40 to about the 15. And they're going to pooch it. And nice job right there by 21. Yeah, that's Evan. Or Chris, there he is, Evan Rader. So nice job. Goes down almost like a shortstop. Just gets down, fields the ball, and covers it up. So, and Mustang now will look to close this one out. Up 10. Again.
Keep the pressure. Don't be someone you're not. Do what you do. Yeah. Do what's made you successful and go get the W. I say we need another score, whether field goal or touchdown, to seal this game. It's not over yet.
So Tristan Russell in there, stacked wide receivers to our side. Give up the middle. It's going to get just a small gain. Bass is back in, so Chris, good to see Keegan back in there running the football. And Tristan's going to come all the way to the sideline and use every bit.
They're using one defensive back for stacked doubles with LB and Jacoby. So we're going to change the formation, but in the original formation on the first play of the series, man, it was wide open for Jacoby.
Yeah. Two wide receivers, one safety up
now
top,
Trips.
But he's going to move Trips to this side, so man coverage and change the formation. Russell's going to keep it. He's going to cut back in the middle, and then he's hit hard as he closes in on the 45, mark him down at the 46-yard line.
Owasso has 2 timeouts, getting close to the 3-minute mark. 3rd and 6. It's very manageable.
Clock rolling.
You have to believe a first down probably ends the game, with all due respect.
The 2 timeouts that Coach Blankenship for Owasso has in his pocket.
But so to be down 2 scores, it's going to be difficult. Very important down. Ball game right here.
So 3rd down and 6. Interesting call coming up here.
And a timeout,
and
good call.
Mustang is going to take a timeout. Guys, we'll go ahead and take this one with you. We've been with you for a while. Need to make sure we get all of our sponsors in tonight. So 2:46 left to play in this one. Mustang on top 10, facing a critical 3rd down situation. You're watching Bronco football, brought to you by Metro Ford of OKC.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy Driving Academy welcomes you to another big night for the Mustang Broncos. Cowboy Driving Academy is Oklahoma's largest driving safety school. So when it's time to drive, it's time for Cowboy Driving Academy. Visit cowboydriving.com and register online for permits and driver safety classes and testing. If you're at least 15 years old, it's time to drive. And no one gets you driving more safely than Cowboy Driving Academy, Oklahoma's largest and most trusted driving school. Most permit applicants can even skip the written DPS test with Cowboy because we work 6 months ahead of schedule. Visit cowboydriving.com for details.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Back with you live here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, 3rd down and 6, a big 3rd down for the Broncos as they look to close out this one. Russell's going to keep it. Runs it up the middle, right into the heart of that Owasso defense. He's able to roll off to his left, and Owasso is going to use their 2nd timeout. So 2:39 timeouts taken by Owasso. Guys, I don't know if we need to keep it here or if we need to go away. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and keep it here. So, Chris, I think you were maybe able to get in communication with someone, and the best, well, again, you know what, I'm just going to say, the explanation so far, the only thing that we've been able to gather based off the information given to us was an inadvertent whistle.
Correct.
On the Broncos side of the field.
And that is coming from one of my good friends who's on the Owasso sideline, so I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. But he says the officials said an inadvertent whistle from our side of the field, and I said, sir, how could you hear that?
Yeah.
You know, and
this place,
the officials did not blow it dead. They didn't go crazy to stop the play. There was no flag on the field.
They came together after the score.
Yes.
And again, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I will say if it was an inadvertent whistle on our side of the field, the way our crowd was, I'm not quite sure how it would have been heard. But anyways, that's over, done with. I'll leave it until I get to talk to Coach Blankenship tonight on the postgame show.
4th and 4.
4th and 4, just across midfield, well, about the 45. Russell's going to roll. He's going to kick it away, and it's going to go out of bounds inside the 20.
It's okay.
Officials walking. Looks like he's going to spot it right about the 18-yard line, just a little bit on that side of it. So, Chris, 2:35. You're down, or you're up 10. And Owasso has 1 timeout left. What does the Bronco defense need to watch for?
Keep everything in front and be sure-handed in tackling, and you'll win the football game. Keep everything in front. First downs are okay. Be sure at tackling. We will win the football game. Owasso's down to 1 timeout.
So here we go. Cavanis. Yeah, Cavanis still in at quarterback. Slings it out. Nice defense. Nice coverage
fell in bounds.
Right there. Stayed in bounds, so the pass was complete. Drew Hogan. Chris, I don't know what I would do without these young ladies here beside me pointing out every person that catches the ball, tackles somebody. But Cavanis has it, drops back. He's going to fire, and that's knocked down. Meadows gets a hand on it. So that'll stop the clock, but that'll set up 3rd down and 5. And, you know, from here on out, it will be 4-down territory for the Rams. So nice job by Bear to get a big paw in on that one. Been waiting a while to use that one. Bear gets a paw on the ball. Cavanis has it. He's flushed out to the right side and cut down hard right at the line to gain, but they've already changed the down marker, and they're going to say, yep, the official signals 1st down. Oh, now we're going to, the head official wants confirmation, yep, that it is a 1st down. So, yep, the chains will move. And then on the whistle, the clock will start 1:57. Coming right up the middle is Conrad. So Conrad there, Elijah Garcia applying pressure. Cavanis has to throw it away. 2nd down and 10. Clock stops with 1:51 on the scoreboard here in the stadium. Again, we invite everyone to stick around for the Metro Ford of OKC post-game show. We'll have the Mustang Star Car Wash Star of the game, the Cowboy Driving Academy Drive of the game, all the final stats, and our interview with the head coach of the Broncos, Lee Blankenship, coming up at the conclusion of tonight's game. Pressure up the middle and almost picked off right there for Mustang Jackson Bobbitt in the middle of the field. And it is another 3rd down situation for the Bronco defense. So 3rd down and 10. So Cavanis gets the call from the sidelines. He's back. Again, still in the backfield is Luke Harris. Pressure comes. Cavanis lofts one up, and that one sails out of bounds. Again, the Bronco defensive line here late in the game getting great pressure. So on Cavanis. So, and you can see the Bronco defense. They've got 3 guys lined up deep, about 12, 15 yards back from the line of scrimmage. Nobody's going to get behind him. Again, pressure comes up the middle, brought down, sack, and that will do it. Big number 34, Hudson Conrad, gets in there and finishes that one off. That was a 4th and 10, turned into a 1st and 10 Broncos. And we're going to go ahead and say it's a Zaxby's 1st down and 10. The defense gave us that one, and that should do it. So with 1:38, Owasso with 1 timeout, Mustang in possession of the ball inside the 20-yard line of the Owasso Rams. So, now you start thinking you win by a certain amount, you get more district points and things like that, just in case there's, ties in records and things like that. But I think here tonight, the way this one has gone, a win is a win. You chalk it up, you get it. So, and guys next door stole my line. I know you can't hear them, but the best formation in football when your team is ahead, the victory formation. So clock ticks away, 1:20 to play. Coach Blankenship sends Tristan back in with what we know is going to be an obvious play. The only thing that happens is Jay Bedford and Jacoby Johnson swap positions. You've got Jacoby deep behind Tristan Russell, just in case. Russell's going to get it back up a step, take a knee. And I know Tristan will be glad to get the win, but one thing that young man does not like right now is the negative yards going against him every time he has to take a knee. But a big win here tonight for your Mustang Broncos. They're going to move to 2-0 in district play as they are going to knock off the Owasso Rams. So in back-to-back seasons, went up to Owasso last year, had an outstanding game, won that one. I believe the final was 47-41. A little bit of a different game here tonight, and we talked about it in the beginning. The story of the game was going to be the Mustang defense against the Owasso offense, and they did just enough, and that will do it. Your Broncos knock off the Owasso Rams 27-17. So outstanding win for head coach Lee Blankenship over Bill Blankenship here tonight. A 27-17 victory for your Broncos, and they move to 2-0 in district play. So an outstanding game. Once again, had a little bit of everything, and it was our pleasure to bring it to you here tonight. So we're going to step away here for just a few moments, get everything wrapped up and situated, and then we will be back with the Metro Ford of OKC post-game show. Again, we'll have all the final stats, and we'll have an opportunity to talk to the victorious head coach of the Broncos, Lee Blankenship. All that and more coming up on the Metro Ford of OKC post-game show. Again, Broncos win 27-17. We'll be right back after this.
Metro, ooh, Metro Ford of OKC.
Let's get back to business, Oklahoma. Dusty Dvorak here with Metro Ford of OKC, Oklahoma's proud performance and largest Ford inventory dealer in the state. Black Widows, we've got them. Roush and Rocky Ridge, yep, got that too. Cali Customs, come on down. This summer, we've got it all. Shop where the difference is real at Metro Ford of OKC on 39th and May off I-44 and online at metrofordofokc.com.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Drew Vincent in Edmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy Driving Academy welcomes you to another big night for the Mustang Broncos. Cowboy Driving Academy is Oklahoma's largest driving safety school. So when it's time to drive, it's time for Cowboy Driving Academy. Visit cowboydriving.com and register online for permits and driver safety classes and testing. If you're at least 15 years old, it's time to drive. And no one gets you driving more safely than Cowboy Driving Academy, Oklahoma's largest and most trusted driving school. Most permit applicants can even skip the written DPS test with Cowboy because we work 6 months ahead of schedule. Visit cowboydriving.com for details.
Swadley's is serving up Oklahoma's favorite barbecue without ever leaving your car. That hot, tender, smoky goodness is ready for you to pick up in our drive-thru or convenient curbside service.
Hey, put it in the front seat, please.
We'll even serve your self-driving car.
Thank you.
So come on, we're Swadley's, world-famous barbecue, family-owned and operated.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love. At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Feeding your family just got a whole lot easier. Zaxby's hand-breaded made-to-order chicken can now be delivered straight to your door. It's easy, it's delicious, and you don't have to do the dishes. Zaxby's Delivery. Order on your favorite delivery app.
I be the boss, give me the sauce, baby. I dunk and toss, baby, give me the sauce, baby. Now when I dip you don't even trip, boo.
Choose 4, 5, or 6 fingers and any of our famous sauces with the chicken finger plate. Only at Zaxby's. Order ahead, drive-thru, or get it delivered.
Get low prices every day at Spickless Chevrolet. If you wanna rock a Chevy, got 500 new and used, like Camaro, Silverado, Chevy, Malibu, and Cruise. Bad credit, you can still buy. 50 lenders standing by. Hit up that Spickless Chevy app and search right from your phone, or head to Northwest Expressway and County Line Road. Get low prices every day at Spickless Chevrolet. SpicklessChevrolet.com.
Metro.
Let's get back to business, Oklahoma. Dusty Dvorak here with Metro Ford of OKC, Oklahoma's proud performance and largest Ford inventory dealer in the state. Black Widows, we've got them. Roush and Rocky Ridge, yep, got that too. Cali Customs, come on down. This summer, we've got it all. Shop where the difference is real at Metro Ford of OKC on 39th and May off I-44 and online at metrofordofokc.com.
At Raising Cane's, we're all about quality. We mix cane sauce in our restaurants every day, and our chicken is hand battered and cooked to order. And why do we do all this? Because it makes a difference. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love. At Raising Cane's, we're all about quality. We mix cane sauce in our restaurants every day, and our chicken is hand battered and cooked to order. And why do we do all this? Because it makes a difference. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Hey Bronco fans, I'm Michael from Mustang Star Car Wash. We're excited to partner with Mustang Athletics to become the official car wash of the Broncos. We're locally owned and operated and take pride in supporting the local community. We envision a bright future for Mustang Star Car Wash. We're working hard to turn this location into the ultimate car wash of Mustang. This includes our express tunnel, brand new touchless automatic, manual wash bays, and free vacuums. We're located next door to the Mustang Fire Department at 435 West State Highway 152. We look forward to seeing you for your next Mustang Star Car Wash.
Our mission here at Oral Surgery Specialists of Oklahoma is to provide exceptional care to our patients in a warm and welcoming environment.
We enjoy creating an exceptional experience for our patients with belief in patient education, careful listening, and customized treatment planning.
Here at Oral Surgery Specialists of Oklahoma, we uniquely offer a full scope of oral surgery and periodontal services under one roof, including dental implant placement, wisdom teeth removal, gum grafting, and jaw surgery.
We love what we do here, and we look forward to the opportunity to be able to care for our patients and provide exceptional oral surgery and periodontal surgery.
Hey Bronco fans, this is Larry Andrews with 777 Roofing and Construction. We're proud supporters of the Mustang Broncos. Go Broncos!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Metro Ford. All right. Hey, guys, sorry, not sure what's going on. Everything's on. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? There we go.
Our mission here at Oral Surgery Specialists of Oklahoma is to provide exceptional care to our patients in a warm and welcoming environment.
We enjoy creating an exceptional experience for our patients with belief in patient education, careful listening, and customized treatment planning.
Here at Oral Surgery Specialists of Oklahoma, we uniquely offer a full scope of oral surgery and periodontal services under one roof, including dental implant placement, wisdom teeth removal, gum grafting, and jaw surgery.
Yes, I can hear you.
We love what we do here, and we look forward to the opportunity to be able to care for our patients and provide exceptional oral surgery and periodontal surgery.
Metro, Metro, Ford of OKC.
Let's get back to business, Oklahoma. Dusty Dvorak here with Metro Ford of OKC, Oklahoma's proud performance and largest Ford inventory dealer in the state. Black Widows, we've got them. Roush and Rocky Ridge, yep, got that too. Cali Customs, come on down. This summer, we've got it all. Shop where the difference is real at Metro Ford of OKC on 39th and May off I-44 and online at metrofordofokc.com.
I be the boss, give me the sauce, baby. I knock and toss, baby. Give me the sauce, baby. Now when I dip you don't even trip, boo.
Choose 4, 5, or 6 fingers and any of our famous sauces with the chicken finger plate. Only at Zaxby's. Order ahead, drive through, or get it delivered.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, now to the Metro Ford of OKC post-game show. Apologize for that. Just got ready to come back, and then nothing. Complete silence on our end, so my apologies for that. I'm sure somehow I messed it up, but a big win for the Mustang Broncos tonight, 27-17 over the Owasso Rams, game that had a little bit of everything. And again, very interested to talk to Coach Blankenship about the touchdown that was called back, just to kind of get to the bottom of that. But a big game for the Broncos, starting on the offensive side of the ball. 352 total yards, so 35 rushes on 120 yards, and really, in my opinion, I would say better than what we thought, knowing how strong the front seven of that Owasso Ram defense was. Maybe not the best night for Tristan through the air, 14 of 24, did have one interception, but was good when it counted and really good running the football himself tonight. So penalties, we'll kind of say that was a wash. We had some at the wrong times. Number was down, 6 penalties for 55 yards. But again, when it comes right down to it, the biggest stat is the scoreboard, 27-17. For the Rams, a team still kind of searching for an identity on offense, the running game was there for Owasso a little bit tonight. 34 rushes, 141 attempts, passing 15 receptions on 27 attempts for 282 total yards. So 141 passing yards, and if you want to say balanced offense, I'm looking at the stats wrong here. 141 rushing yards, 141 passing yards. Can't get any more balanced than that for Owasso. Looking at some individual statistics, first for Owasso, Mason Willingham went out there late in the game, 10 carries, 65 yards. Really impressed with Eric Strain, their running back tonight. 19 carries, 83 yards. He comes in tonight with only 18 or 19 yards on the season. So a nice job by that young man. And then Jakari Thomas, 4 carries, 3 yards. Those were all late in the game. Passing game, off and on for Owasso. 2 guys that did most of the damage tonight. Tariq Johnson, 4 catches, 66 yards and a touchdown. And then Anthony Hills, a really good wide receiver. Mustang did a good job on him, 4 catches, 46 yards. For your Mustang Broncos, Tristan tonight goes 13 of 23, actually, with 1 touchdown, 184 yards. But on the ground, 16 carries, 63 yards. Tristan Russell, the leading rusher. Keegan Bass had 6 carries for 34 yards and a touchdown, 34 big yards for Keegan in that game. And then receiving tonight, man, I'm telling you, Keegan Bass did it once again. 6 catches, 118 yards, and 1 touchdown. That touchdown was on a pass actually thrown to him by Jacoby Johnson. So LeBrian Hayes, 6 catches, 60 yards. Jacoby, 1 catch, 52 yards and a touchdown. So, and then if you want to go back to the passing stats, we'll go ahead and throw this in. Jacoby Johnson, he's perfect on the season. 1 for 1, 48 yards and a touchdown. So a good night offensively for Mustang. A great night, I would say, for the Broncos. Defensively, they came up with the big stops when they needed to. So, and then I'll go ahead and give it right now. So the Mustang car wash stars of the game, well, we're going to take the easy way out and we're going to pick 2 guys. First, we're going to go on the defensive side of the ball with Elijah Garcia. Elijah was the young man that actually scooped up that ball and went into the end zone for that touchdown that was called back, but he had at least 4 or 5 tackles for loss, had a big sack late in the game. And then on the offensive side of the ball, you got to go ahead and give it to Keegan Bass with numbers like he had tonight. But again, a total team effort really for the Broncos all the way around tonight. And then our newest addition to the Metro Ford postgame show, that's the Cowboy Driving Academy drive of the game. And again, going to take the easy way out here. Going to pick 2 of them. One of them was a 3-and-out. Chris and I talked about it earlier by the defense. Mustang had got a field goal to give them a little bit of cushion on the lead, and then the defense comes back with a big 3-and-out to give the ball back to the offense when they had some momentum going. And then just for fun, we're going to go ahead and call this one of our drives of the game as well. That's after the Tristan Russell injury. Trajan Williamson comes in at quarterback, gives the ball to Jacoby. Jacoby goes to his right, and then all alone was Keegan Bass. Jacoby drops a dime in there, 48 yards to the house, and touchdown Broncos. So that's the Mustang Star Car Wash stars of the game and the Cowboy Driving Academy drives of the game. So we'll take another timeout, and hopefully when we get back, the head coach of the Broncos, Lee Blankenship, will join us. We'll get his thoughts on the game, and then a little bit of a look ahead to next Thursday night's game against Edmond Santa Fe. All that coming up here on the Metro Ford of OKC postgame show.
Metro, Metro Ford of OKC.
Let's get back to business, Oklahoma. Dusty Dvorak here with Metro Ford of OKC, Oklahoma's proud performance and largest Ford inventory dealer in the state. Black Widows, we've got them. Roush and Rocky Ridge, yep, got that too. Cali Customs, come on down. This summer, we've got it all. Shop where the difference is real at Metro Ford of OKC on 39th and May off I-44 and online at metrofordofokc.com.
Swadley's is serving up Oklahoma's favorite barbecue without ever leaving your car. That hot, tender, smoky goodness is ready for you to pick up in our drive-thru or convenient curbside service.
Hey, put it in the front seat, please.
We'll even serve your self-driving car.
Thank you.
So come on, we're Swadley's, world-famous barbecue, family-owned and operated.
Hey Bronco fans, I'm Michael from Mustang Star Car Wash. We're excited to partner with Mustang Athletics to become the official car wash of the Broncos. We're locally owned and operated and take pride in supporting the local community. We envision a bright future for Mustang Star Car Wash. We're working hard to turn this location into the ultimate car wash of Mustang. This includes our express tunnel, brand new touchless automatic, manual wash bays, and free vacuums. We're located next door to the Mustang Fire Department at 435 West State Highway 152. We look forward to seeing you for your next Mustang Star Car Wash.
Mustang, let's get excited for another winning year here in Mustang, Oklahoma. And to all my Mustang fans, go Broncos.
Hey Bronco fans, this is Larry Andrews with 777 Roofing and Construction. We're proud supporters of the Mustang Broncos. Go Broncos!
What are people saying about Zaxby's new signature sandwich? Big on social media, big in real life. Only at Zaxby's. Order on your favorite delivery app.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Drew Vincent in Edmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy Driving Academy welcomes you to another big night for the Mustang Broncos. Cowboy Driving Academy is Oklahoma's largest driving safety school. So when it's time to drive, it's time for Cowboy Driving Academy. Visit cowboydriving.com and register online for permits and driver safety classes and testing. If you're at least 15 years old, it's time to drive. And no one gets you driving more safely than Cowboy Driving Academy, Oklahoma's largest and most trusted driving school. Most permit applicants can even skip the written DPS test with Cowboy because we work 6 months ahead of schedule. Visit cowboydriving.com for details.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Metro Ford of OKC postgame show, joined by the victorious coach of the Broncos, Lee Blankenship. Coach, big win tonight. Congratulations.
Yeah. Anytime you get to line up across from a Hall of Fame coach, especially one that shares the same last name as I do, it's special just to be across the field from him and get a chance.
Chris has got to get in. He can't shy away.
Chris and I and Bill are all from the same hometown, so there's a lot more to that than just Mustang versus Owasso for us personally. But Chris has been huge supporter of me, and I knew who he was rooting for between the Spiro guys tonight. But no, I'm just proud of our kids, man. It's special to play against Bill and to have a chance to beat him and win that game is great. But tremendous respect for him and who he is and what he's done in his career. And I've got a long way to go before I ever touch what he's done, and I fully recognize that. But just really proud of our kids. This night belongs to them, man. They played their tails off.
Yeah. Rose to the challenge, had some adversity at times. some things that didn't go their way, and I'm gonna jump right to it. The touchdown that came off the board after the quarterback sack, Elijah picks it up, goes into the end zone. We got no explanation.
Yeah, it was a great play by Elijah. Everything was perfect, legal play. There was an inadvertent whistle by the official on our sideline. The rule says when there's an inadvertent whistle, you replay the down. So even though the whistle was he told me, Coach, he said I was trying to swallow my whistle. He was trying to just, he was breathing because he was running, and it wasn't very loud, but I heard it. It was an inadvertent whistle, and our kids, that in itself though, that that was a huge momentum changer, and it kind of sucked the air out of us for a second, and we had to regroup. We just sprinted 70 yards and thought we had put the game out of reach, and I just started yelling. One of our core values is attitude and effort, and we say I control. We try to teach our kids we can't control a lot of things that happen to us in our lives. On the football field, we get bad call. We don't have any control over that. What we can control is our attitude that we have, make it great, and the effort that we play with. And I just started yelling attitude and effort. When we do that, they respond with I control. We yelled that about 10 times, and I went out and talked to the officials and tried to argue with them just for a second, but that was just to buy Coach Dollar time to regroup and settle them down and let them catch their breath. And they scored after that. They made it interesting.
Made it a 10-point game.
Our kids, just came back and responded and battled hard and found a way to win.
Yeah, well, you probably told them coming out of the locker room like you always do, hey, 3 bad things are going to happen.
Absolutely, every week.
Be ready for it, and we're going to chalk that up to a bad thing happening.
No question. And I tell them, I finish with, now that we know they're going to happen, it doesn't have to crush our hearts. It doesn't have to melt our hearts when it does. We just play the next play. No. And that's exactly what our kids did. We played the next play.
Defense came back out on the field. They had some bounce in their step. They were ready to go, after that. So, again, but no, it's done. It's over with. You get a big win. Another thing that some people wanted me to ask, Tristan goes down.
Yep.
What's the story? I've heard a couple different things, and the buck stops with you, so I'm going to let you tell us whatever it is we need to know.
Well, after church on Sunday, we have coaches meetings starting at 12:30. Our Booster Club feeds us lunch. We were there till about 10:30 p.m. I was sitting there with my eyeballs red just from the amount of film that we had watched and just the conversation, and I'd actually turned everybody else loose and said, hey, we're going to keep working throughout the week and finalizing our game plan. I was sitting there and it just came. I don't know. It occurred to me, let's put on a production. We're playing a Hall of Fame coach, and so we practiced it all week.
The rumors are true.
The rumors are true. I hope it doesn't sound dirty, but we had a signal. We shot Tristan in the leg as a dummy shot, and he fell down. And then our trainers were even in on it. They came out, they worked on him. He was fine. His Academy Award goes to Tristan Russell.
Exactly.
But we had our backup quarterback over on the side warming up, and we just let them look at it for a second. And I just thought there's no way that one person in this stadium thinks we're going to throw the ball down the field with our sophomore backup quarterback in the game. And Trajan came in. He said hut and handed it to Jacoby. We were 100% run out of that formation in the games we played. It was stretched to Jacoby, and they played it. They knew the tendency.
He came.
They brought everybody, and Keegan kind of faked the block there, and then he was wide open. Jacoby threw a strike, and he can throw it too, by the way.
Yes.
And but no, it's perfectly executed. I'll tell you what set the whole thing up is after Trajan Williamson, our backup quarterback, handed the ball off. His job was to block on the backside edge, and he made a block that from a backside rusher that would have tackled Jacoby before he got the ball off. So he's the MVP of that play. It was all set up. And if you'd have seen Tristan's reaction after the play, his 45-yard high knee sprint down the sideline, you'd have known he was just fine.
Time heals all wounds.
Yep,
and so do touchdowns.
We the old fox, we got him on that one.
Man, we were sitting here, and that's exactly what Chris and I were saying when it happened. We were like, hey, Trajan's going to come in. It's a big, we're going to have to grind this one out. And then however many people were here, every single one of us was fooled. So
well, that was the plan, and it worked.
It
I
worked.
love it when a plan comes together. But again, that was a plan that I myself and our coaches came up with, but our kids had to go and execute it, and they did it.
But no,
They
great
did it.
job tonight on both sides of the ball. I know you guys will go through the stats and look at things and fix what needs to be fixed, because a little bit of a short turnaround now. We've got Thursday night at Edmond Santa
Another
Fe.
huge one for playoff positioning and just making the playoffs. So it's a good ball team we're playing this week.
Edmond Santa Fe drops one tonight. They lose 36-35 to Edmond North. So I don't know if
Interesting.
That was the last thing I saw. Now again, that's coming through the internet, and we know how that sometimes can be. But Chris just gives me the thumbs up. Yeah, 36-35. So they're going to be ready to go. Santa Fe will, with us coming in on Thursday night. So, and big news, we talked about it a little bit. We will actually be live streaming that game. So
yeah, awesome.
It'll be awesome.
Fast week, quick turnaround. Yeah. We've got a busy weekend ahead of us as a coaching staff, and got to get our kids ready to play another game quick. Yeah. Another big one.
But all the rest of us, we'll go ahead and continue to enjoy this one tonight. A big Bronco victory, 27-17 over the Owasso Rams. Guys, we had to wait a little while and had some things, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here tonight. Again, Mustang defeats Owasso 27-17, 4-1 on the season. More importantly, 2-0 in district play. So big thanks to everyone in the production room next door, everyone helping Chris and I out in here. Couldn't do it without all of them. So from all of us here at MHSBroncosports.tv, thanks for joining us for Bronco Football, brought to you by Metro Ford of OKC. And we will see you Thursday night live from Edmond Santa Fe, live streaming that one for the first time. Excited to get to do that. But until then, hey, Broncos win 27-17. And, Coach, you'll join me on this one. Like we always say, go Broncos.
The name of that play was Blankenship.